Yo, what up, dude? What up, dude? What up, dude? Come on, shit ain't showing. Hold on there, dude. Okay, what am I doing, bro? My fault. I'm begging. Yo, what am I doing, bro? What the fuck? Yo, why my shit not looking? God damn, I look like what the fuck? What up, me? Hey, man, look, man. Y'all hear me good, dude? Can you hear me good? Hello. Hey. Yo, I'm bugging, bro. I'm begging. Hey, what am I watching first, though? What am I watching first, though? I want to watch this one. Oh, there's God. Yeah. What up, YouTube? Watching, the most disturbing band games iceberg. Sorry.
18 banned video games, 7 levels. From a racing game where winning depends on killing civilians, to a game that literally...
Now that's my type of game. Wow, yeah, let me just show ass up, bro.
...caused a real-life... These
What?
are 24 of the most disturbing banned
24?
games of all time.
Kobe!
The deeper we get into the iceberg, the more disturbing the content.
Hey!
Let's start at the tip of the iceberg.
You wanna see my tip?
Carmageddon.
Sorry.
When Carmageddon hit PC gaming in 1997, it immediately sparked outrage for being what many considered a violence simulator. Obviously, it began as a banger racing sim, but at some point in the development, the team decided that the game wasn't offering anything interesting or different enough to compete with Destruction Derby, another game with the same premise. So, they took a leaf out of Grand Theft Auto's book. They decided to award points for pedestrian kills. Points were awarded based on who you killed. Women were worth more points than men. Teenagers
Wow,
ranked
that's
40 points. The elderly over 75 years
God
old
damn.
players the maximum, 100 points. It was basically a sinister value system for human life.
Carmageddon.
Now, sure, players could complete races conventionally by crossing finish lines like any other sim, but Carmageddon offered alternatives that were designed to be more appealing. You had to waste all competing vehicles or for every pedestrian on the level to win. Pedestrians could be killed by setting fire to them or colliding with them, with their body parts flying across the screen and sticking to vehicles. The more brutal the kill, the higher the score. In multiplayer mode, players could steal points
Some
from each
multiplayer in
other
this?
by wrecking
Goddamn.
opponents' cars.
Oh, more. Fuck.
Game's manual even included a giblet warning advising players to reconsider letting
Young children, yeah, I don't think they should be.
unstable
Yeah.
or nervous pets watch the game in action, suggesting they absolutely knew how controversial and ethically questionable this whole thing was.
Do they make bread from it at
More telling
least?
was the inclusion of a panic button.
Did they at least make money?
Pressing the minus key instantly removed all pedestrians' blood and gore if someone walked in while you played. Reactions
Damn, they thought it all through, huh?
undeniably horrified. Brazil banned Carmageddon outright, and the UK's BBFC initially refused certification unless all blood and gore were removed, which obviously would make the game unplayable. Germany indexed the game, prohibiting public displays and advertising, though adults could still purchase it under the counter at inflated prices, allowing them to do something without really doing anything. To secure releases in all of these various markets, developers created censored versions. After a 10-month appeals process, the UK eventually received a version where pedestrians were zombies with green blood. German gamers got robots with black oil instead of...
Man, ain't nobody trying to run over robots, bro. Let's give it a bug now.
It became impossible to find a copy of the original game. Yandere Simulator.
Yandere, what's
Yandere
that?
Simulator began as a simple concept. You play as a high school girl eliminating romantic rivals for her crush's affection. Disturbing.
I don't know,
as
I've watched
hell,
videos of this
sure,
game
but
before.
it's simple enough to understand.
That's not weird.
Like most
I watch,
games of this genre,
hold on, what's his name? What's that YouTuber's name, bro? I used to watch him all the time. About you and all the time. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Present cute characters with big eyes and colorful uniforms, designed to distract you from what is obviously deeply disturbing content. The game puts players in control of Ayano Aishi, a girl who feels nothing until she meets her senpai. Each week, a new girl falls for senpai, giving players a deadline to eliminate her before she confesses her love on Friday. Already, that's kind of messed up. But where the game really gets disturbing,
Okay, I've never seen this part, though.
methods available
Whoa.
for killing. Players can murder rivals outright, dismembering bodies and disposing of evidence. They can sabotage a girl's reputation until she offs herself. They can kidnap students, taking them to Ayano's basement where they're tortured and mentally broken until they become willing to kill for her.
What are you doing? Don't come any closer!
Okay, I've never been this far into this game.
Stop! No!
One particularly graphic elimination method involves throwing a rival's head into a fan and slicing it into pieces while she's still alive. It's unthinkably violent. But most controversial...
Okay, I've never seen that. I've never been this far into the game. Penny shop.
Players must crouch behind female students and photograph their underwear to earn info points. These points serve as currency to buy information and elimination schemes from an information broker. And that was the thing that made streaming platforms say no. In January 2016, Twitch banned Yandere Simulator completely. The developer
Oh,
known
Twitch.
as Yandere
My bad.
Dev claimed confusion about which elements triggered
Just joking, man. Just joking.
the partial nudity, the slaughtering of school children, or something else entirely. The fact he had to ask was kind of the point, honestly. Yandere Dev faced accusations of inappropriate behavior, poor programming practices, and hostile responses to criticism. Voice actors and volunteers began publicly distancing themselves from him, fully believing that he did all of it. 10 years into development, the game remains unfinished, but the controversy is still strong as ever. Level 2. Postal 2. In 2003, Running with Scissors
Running
unleashed
with
Postal 2 upon the world,
Scissors.
igniting a firestorm that would cement its place as one of gaming's most controversial titles ever released. Set in the fictional town of Paradise, Arizona, players stepped into the shoes of Postal Dude, a sunglasses-wearing man in a
Postal
trench coat tasked
Dude.
with completing mundane errands like get milk or cash paycheck. If you knew nothing
What's wrong with
about
that?
Postal
Ah.
Dudes, you'll probably be wondering, how the hell does a game about getting milk get so controversial? Well, what made Postal 2 instantly notorious wasn't its premise, but its execution. The game offered players complete freedom to
Hold on, make it into the rim real quick.
peacefully or through extreme violence. You could pee on corpses, kick severed heads down the street, or set people on fire. You could dogs, then use them as weapons by attaching their heads to gun barrels. Cats could be used as silencers for guns.
What?
As you fired. Now it makes sense, right? The game wasn't even released in Germany before it was banned, and New Zealand went even further. They passed a law making it illegal not just to sell Postal 2, but to own it. Possession carried a $1,200 fine, while retailers faced 30.
This
God damn!
you're not ready.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, man. Nobody playing that shit, bro. Fuck out her.
Potential jail time.
Jail
Today,
time?
It's one of the most extreme bans on a video game in history. Computer Gaming World gave Postal 2 a score of 0, calling it the worst product ever foisted upon consumers. CNN's review declared it more offensive than fun, noting it simply goes too far too often. It seemed like nobody really enjoyed the game at all, too hung up on its violence or obsession with explicit homophobia, racial stereotypes, and
Nah, W.
inappropriate content.
Ooh.
Running with Scissors embraced the controversy, proudly displaying negative reviews on the game's packaging. They even incorporated real-world backlash into the game itself, featuring an objective where players collect their paycheck from the actual game studio while defending against violent video game protesters. Like basically every other game in the franchise, Postal 2 developed a cult following, with its defenders arguing that it's satire, a brilliant caricature of our mangled, disconnected fast food society. Others pointed to its tagline, "Remember, it's only as violent as you are," noting the game can technically
Man, come on, bro.
without harming anyone.
It's a video game. People are gonna do the most.
Admittedly is true. But the ban is still in place today. The game remains unavailable in
Is that some? Never mind.
several countries, and as
Some have been lagging.
2021, German officials rejected requests to lift the ban. By the way, if you're
Now that
enjoying
damn
this
might be
video
also-
and
or
want
some
more
have been
great
lagging.
video game content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
What? Oh my.
Level
I didn't say that, okay?
Demonophobia. Demonophobia emerged in 2008 on Japanese file-sharing sites as a freeware horror game. The game follows 14-year-old Sakuri Kunikai, who, after
Sakuri
jokingly
Kunikai.
attempting to summon a demon, wakes up trapped in hell. What sets Demonophobia apart from other games isn't its gameplay, but the deliberate and intense focus on the protagonist's suffering. Players navigate Sakuri through a nightmarish labyrinth.
Yo,
filled
she's
with
going through it
secrets
right
and
now.
death
God
threats.
damn.
The game features over 60 death animations, each more disturbing than the last. These aren't quick game over
Fuck is that?
but elaborate, unskippable sequences
Ma.
showing Sakuri's brutal demise in excruciating detail. Throughout every single one, she remains conscious, only to revive days later with amnesia to try again. One death scene involves Lucifer raising a katana between Sakuri's thighs, causing her to urinate in fear before being sliced in half from crotch to head. Others show her dismembered, crushed, or violated by tentacles. The game revels in its horrific executions. The creator, 237 Mr. Mister, faced accusations of producing pornography disguised as a game, with many players questioning whether
Yeah,
Demonophobia
gang, you.
qualified as gameplay.
Mr. Whatever your fucking name was. Somebody needs to take a good look at you, buddy.
Or merely served as a
'Cause
vehicle
what?
for disturbing animations. The game has since been described as Ryonage, a
Does
term
that
for
mean?
media focusing on the suffering of female characters. Despite attempts to release an English translation, Demonophobia remained controversial enough to be effectively banned on many platforms.
Yeah,
The
fair
creator
enough.
vanished without explanation, leaving fans speculating about behind-the-scenes pressure or even possibly legal ramifications for what he created. The game remains a controversial milestone in horror gaming. It's just not remembered for any good reason. Level 4. Agony, Unrated Edition.
What is this?
Unrated emerged on October 31st,
2018.
2018 as Mastermind Studios' unfiltered vision of hell, a first-person survival
What the
horror
fuck?
game that pushed boundaries beyond what
What
most
the?
developers would ever
I did
even
not think that was a.
consider attempting. The original
Get
rated
away.
version already shocked players with its horrific environments and disturbing imagery, but even that required censorship to secure a mature rating rather than the retail-killing adult-only classification. Stepping into agony meant wandering through environments made out of what has been described as
Yo, back up,
visceral,
bitch.
meaty
Not gonna lie, what the fuck is you?
past dismembered bodies arranged in
That's kind of
nightmarish
crazy, because that
tableaux.
looks like it's,
Players
yeah.
controlled a tormented soul with no memories, navigating hell while possessing other martyrs and demons. The gameplay itself wasn't actually what earned Agony its notorious reputation.
What was
The
it?
uncensored, unrated edition restored content so extreme that Madmind initially couldn't include it due to legal concerns. This version featured a checklist of taboos that read like a regulatory nightmare. We're talking brutal and non-consensual scenes, eye gouging,
Okay.
heart plucking, and perhaps most controversially, exploding characters' heads. The developers themselves
Yeah, I don't know if I
stated
want to see all
plainly
that now, buddy.
leaving this content uncensored would result in the game being banned and us being sued. They even put it there in the
Oh.
first place is a
Do
very
I
good
say it?
question.
Deserved?
Hey, Meta, remind me where I park my
Man,
car.
fuck out of her. I'm just boy. Go ahead and beat Thor, buddy. Thank God.
The game's environments dripped with bodily fluids, every surface appearing wet.
The fuck is that?
Within minutes of starting, players encountered demons engaging
Ugh.
in likely non-consensual lovemaking and scenes of a mother feeding poop to an infant. The hellscape was designed specifically to make players uncomfortable through a combination of bizarre eroticism
Oh,
and
yeah.
extreme violence.
You are doing a good job of making us
Germany
uncomfortable,
blocked
alright?
the game entirely, and
Yeah, can you
the
blame him?
controversy grew so intense that the unrated
The fuck am I looking at
version
right now?
mysteriously disappeared from many players' Steam libraries, later reappearing as free DLC after negotiations with the platform. Many of those who played Agony described it as overindulgent, the game seemingly built to shock rather than scare in traditional ways. Developers later defended their approach, arguing that if limits do not exist in the film industry, they should not exist in the gaming industry either, which isn't really how it works.
Yeah, I feel like it's very different though.
Some, if not all, players were drawn to Agony precisely because it pushed boundaries. The game offered 7 different endings depending on the player's choices, constructing what the developers called a bloody puzzle full of sin and manipulation. Essentially, it's not only a test of endurance, but a test of how depraved you are. Level 5. Devotion. Devotion.
How is this gonna get worse, 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 and 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 worse? How does this get worse than that? Hold on, I've seen this elephant before. I've seen you before, buddy.
Psychological horror game from Taiwanese developer Red Candle Games. Set in a 1980s Taipei apartment, the game quickly earned praise on release for its atmospheric tension and disturbing storyline about a
Ew.
family's destruction through religious fanaticism. But just days after release, Chinese players discovered something hidden in plain sight. A small poster with an ancient-style writing that read, Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh moron.
Is that going at him?
This is a reference to the banned Chinese meme comparing President Xi to the cartoon bear, and it ignited immediate outrage in China. Within hours, thousands of negative reviews flooded Steam. The game's rating plummeted from overwhelmingly positive to mostly negative. Chinese players felt
Damn, that dude just had to write that bullshit. If he didn't write that little kiss, he would have looking at himself a good little game.
betrayed, having enthusiastically supported what they discovered was mocking their country's leader. Red Candle Games scrambled to contain the damage, patching out the offending art and issuing an apology claiming it was merely a forgotten placeholder from development. We do not have any intention to attack or insult, they
Look
The
at this little dude right here, man.
failed to calm the storm.
Look at this little
If anything,
dude.
the fact that they used it in
Whoa,
development
big little
was
dude.
enough to anger players even more. Within a week,
A
Devotion
trip down
disappeared
memory
from
lane,
Steam
a
in
quiet
China
place.
entirely. 2 days later, Red Candle removed it globally, supposedly to check for other hidden messages in the game. Their Chinese publishers abandoned them immediately, determined to distance themselves as much as possible. The fallout intensified even more. In July 2019, the Chinese government revoked publisher Endiven's business license. When digital storefront GOG announced plans to re-release Devotion in December 2020, they reversed course hours later after receiving many messages from gamers. Nobody could play this game, which is a shame because Devotion was a genuinely disturbing horror experience. Players control Diorlethemknw, a struggling screenwriter whose daughter develops a mysterious illness. As financial problems mount and his marriage crumbles, Fengyu turns to a cult leader for answers. The
Oh,
game
God.
builds psychological horror
The fuck
through
is
a
this?
claustrophobic
Snake?
apartment setting that shifts and distorts as players explore different time periods. The father ultimately performs a horrific ritual, submerging his daughter in rice wine and locking her in a bathroom for 7 days,
Huh?
presumably killing her. It's disturbing and dark and unforgettable, but unplayable. Thankfully, Devotion finally found a home in March 2021 when Red Candle launched their own digital storefront. Despite earning preservation in Harvard's library and critical acclaim for its atmospheric storytelling,
Did you say
the game
Harvard's
remains
library?
permanently tainted by politics and hugely controversial in China.
So this next game.
Wet and
That wasn't
Fuzzy
even that
Shower
bad
is
compared to the other
for
ones.
an easy once-a-week shower
Okay,
cleaner
like-
that does all the work for you.
Like, I mean, like,
Caution. With the free night in Cayman,
you know. Yeah,
Harvester.
Harvard, what the fuck is this?
Harvester arrived in 1996.
Back in
marketed proudly as
1987.
the most violent adventure game of all time. This FMV pointing
Oh,
click
back in
adventure
the
placed players in the role of Steve Mason, an 18-year-old with amnesia who wakes up in the strange town of Harvest in 1953. What follows
God
is
damn.
a descent into madness. Even before
You gotta do it
release,
hands up.
Germany banned Harvester outright. The country's strict laws against graphic violence in media made the decision swift and final. The ban remained in place for decades until reportedly being lifted in April 2025. The UK and Australian versions, when finally available, removed the notorious mystery of motherly love scene where children as their mother while she enjoys it. You heard me right. The controversy stemmed from the content itself, which willingly broke nearly every taboo. Players witnessed a teacher beating a child in the face with a baseball bat when questioned about air raid advice. A baby torture scene shows an
What?
infant-fed tarantula eggs becoming infested with wasps, then having its eyes pop out. Characters offing themselves by hanging at the local diner.
No, that one's not that. Okay, okay, that sounds bad. But compared to the one that we just heard about torturing a kid, that doesn't sound as bad as it. Okay, oh god, what am I saying? Yo, who are these developers though, gang? Like, what am I hearing?
Woman convinced she's fat claws the skin off her face while looking in a mirror. There is something
Did it work, though?
by everybody.
Let me
in
know. I
this
might
game.
gotta.
For
Jeez.
those unconcerned by violence, the intimate content was there to test you. Players
What do you
can
mean?
proposition their own mother for lovemaking. A father watches his daughter through a peephole during a lovemaking scene, complete with heavy breathing. It's all disgusting.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, bro.
If
Good luck,
you
Kaito.
make it to the end, the game culminates
Just
in a
is.
choice. For your fiancée Stephanie by ripping out her spine, which naturally is shown in graphic detail mimicking Mortal Kombat's fatalities, or refuse. Either way, the game reveals itself as a virtual reality experiment testing whether violent games can create killers. So, congratulations, player. You are the big test. Harvester took 2 years to complete due to its controversial nature. Writer-director Gilbert P. Austin refused to censor any of the content no matter what, causing delays. When it was finally released by Merit Studios and DigiFX Interactive, the game's marketing leaned into the controversy, with Merit CEO Jack Irons stating, "We're going to turn some stomachs out there." It's like they knew exactly how disturbing this game was.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Robert Downey
The
Jr.
game now lives on digital platforms
Did I
like
say that right?
GOG and Steam, where new generations encounter its disturbing vision, intact and uncensored. Thrill Kill. Thrill Kill was a fighting game developed by Paradox Development for the PlayStation in 1998. But it was
These
never
old-ass
supposed
games.
to be this.
What the
It began
fuck? Oh
as
my
a
god!
evolved into something far more controversial after publisher Virgin Interactive
Yo, he's beating his ass.
pressured developers to make it
Ooh.
increasingly violent. The game's plot centered around 10 damned souls
God damn,
who
she went
committed
flying.
horrific acts during their lives and were sent to hell. There, Maruka, the goddess of secrets, forced them to fight to the death in a tournament where the winner would be granted reincarnation on Earth. Unlike traditional
It's pretty good to
fighting
me.
games with health bars, Thrill Kill featured a kill meter that filled as players successfully attacked opponents. Once filled, players could execute a Thrill Kill, a gory finishing move that would eliminate an opponent from the round.
What's so bad
Each
about
character
this?
embodied disturbing themes.
Sounds like Mortal Kombat to me. Like fatality, thrill kill. It's like the same thing. We're talking. I mean, from what I just said, she went, and then her head went flying. Kind of sounds like Mortal Kombat.
And backstories, including a librarian turned dominatrix who electrocuted herself with a cattle prod after killing her husband and sister for having an affair.
Never
A
mind.
plastic surgeon who killed and disfigured patients and died from infection after attaching a bear trap to his face. Hell of a way to
Okay,
go.
yeah, never mind.
People who sold human remains
Okay,
as
yeah,
food
you know what? Just forget everything I said, like, the last 2 minutes. Never mind.
style sausages, and an FBI behavioral analyst who became a serial killer. But here's the thing. All of these characters wore BDSM-themed outfits, and the game was deliberately designed with sadomasochistic themes. The producer literally provided BDSM fetish magazines and DVDs as inspiration for the art direction.
Okay, really forget everything I said about comparing it to Mortal Kombat. That might have been wrong.
Like Slap, Swallow This, Crotch Crush, and
Crotch
Minor 69.
Crush.
Paradox and Virgin Interactive
Well, no, I look here this shit.
pursued the first ever adults-only rating from the
And I'm good enough.
specifically for violence, but not sexual content, which was typically the reason for such ratings. They actually succeeded making Thrill Kill only the 9th game to receive an AO rating and the first for violence alone. But that was a massive mistake. In August 1998, Electronic Arts acquired Virgin Interactive, but they didn't like this extremely violent
EA?
and the AO label meant that it would never be anything more than a cult hit. Despite the game being 99% complete with marketing plans in place, EA canceled Thrill Kill just 2 weeks after the acquisition. They refused to release it or sell publishing rights to other interested companies, including Eidos Interactive. However, they never
I don't know what company
told
that is.
developers about the cancellation. They found out online, which made them so angry they leaked bootleg versions of the game themselves, making Thrill Kill one of the most downloaded PlayStation ROMs on the internet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I said this shit like at the worst time.
We use the Spectrum.
So it's like Mortal Kombat, like not even a minute later, talking about the backstories and then doing crazy stuff, man.
Hatred. In 2015, Polish developer Destructive Creations released Hatred.
Yo, that's what these European
Isometric
people
shoot 'em
are.
up with a key point of difference. Unlike other violent games that offer narrative justifications or satirical contexts, Hatred presented players with a straightforward premise. You are a misanthropic mass killer on a crusade to kill as many innocent people as possible. Go. That is literally it. The game opens with a chilling
What?
monologue from the protagonist, known only as the antagonist, a hulking, long-haired man dressed in a black trench coat. He explains that he hates this world and the human worms feasting on its carcass, before setting
Man,
out
fuck
on
out and
his
just
killing
kill. Never
spree.
mind.
This weird, direct approach
Get
to
your
violence with
you
no
in
moral
GTA,
reserve
just in
sets
case
it
y'all.
apart from other games that typically provide players with reasons to commit violent acts. This was just violence for the sake of it. What made Hatred uniquely disturbing was its presentation. The game employed a deliberately cold black and white aesthetic with only blood and explosions appearing in color.
Oh wow.
It doesn't seem that noticeable, but that simple visual choice really made it clear what you are doing. It's literally black
I think it
and
was
white,
already pretty
brutally
clear what you
hunting
were
down
doing.
and executing innocent civilians who scream and run in terror. The gameplay mechanics reinforced this disturbing premise. Players were required to kill a specific number of civilians to progress through the game, with objectives explicitly listing how many innocents needed to be murdered to get to the next level. But the game also
There's a story in
featured
this game?
execution animations where players could regain health by performing graphic killings of wounded victims. And make no mistake, these weren't optional side activities. They were essential gameplay elements. Hatred made no attempt to soften its premise. There was no satirical commentary like in Grand Theft Auto, no zombies or aliens to dehumanize the targets, and no narrative justification for the violence. When asked why they didn't use non-human enemies, the developers bluntly stated that killing virtual people makes more of an impression, because unlike zombies, innocent people would run away from you, which is a bizarre explanation.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not
Controversy
lying,
was so
but
strong,
it's
Valve
pretty crazy.
temporarily removed it from Steam Greenlight following backlash, only to reinstate it the very next day after receiving a personal apology from the developers. The game ultimately received an adult-only rating from the ESRB, a rarity in gaming. Despite the uproar, critics found Hatred's most damning quality wasn't its controversial content at all.
What was it?
It just sucked.
Oh.
Controls were described as clumsy, AI was uniformly terrible, and the experience quickly became repetitive and dull. By the second level, players reported praying for gameplay twists that never came. It was just killing. And unless you were a psycho, that was boring as hell.
Yeah, agreed.
Level 6. Atomic Heart.
I feel like I've heard of this game
Atomic
before.
Heart is a visually stunning
Or heard the
first-person
name
shooter
before.
set in an alternate Soviet Union where robotic technology flourished after World War II. The game's retro-futuristic
What the fuck is
Soviet
happening?
state is totally unique, not the kind of world you see in other games. That includes the protagonist, a KGB agent navigating through this idealized version of communist Russia. But that's also kind of the problem. Developer Mundfish claimed to be a global team based in Cyprus, but investigations revealed troubling connections to Russia. Reports indicated the game was sponsored by Russian investors, including connections to Russian oligarchs and sanctioned banks like VTB. Ukrainian officials grew increasingly alarmed as these connections surfaced. Vice Prime Minister Mikhailo Fedorov wrote official letters to Sony, Microsoft, and Valve urging them to block the game entirely from their platforms. His primary concern? That the money raised from purchases of the game will be transferred to Russia's budget to fund the war against Ukraine. Their concerns were not unfounded.
Oh.
Security researchers discovered Mundfish's Russian website contained privacy policies that weren't included in its English version. These policies allegedly stated user data can be collected and shared with Russian authorities, specifically mentioning the Federal Security Service, FSB, Russia's
This is
primary
B?
security agency. But when they were confronted
Goddamn,
about
my
these
back.
allegations,
My bad.
Mundfish released a statement that conspicuously avoided mentioning the
Fuck!
Ukraine war directly, instead describing themselves as a pro-peace
Ah, damn it,
organization
I'm gonna bother.
against violence against people, which is vague to say the least. The whole
Fuck.
ordeal led cybersecurity experts to the belief that Russian-developed software, including games like Atomic Heart, could provide unprecedented access to Western computers. Unfortunately, the world isn't really paying attention to a threat like that. Despite reaching 5 million players, the
God damn.
controversies continued mounting until Mundfish eventually shut down its online store completely, claiming the privacy statement was outdated and wrong. Yet they never actually directly addressed claims about Russian funding or their Moscow connections.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube, and YouTube Music Premium, a whole lot.
Fuck Otter.
Ethnic cleansing. In January 2002, a video game was released that would become notorious as one of the most racist games ever created.
Hold on now, that's my.
Ethnic
Okay,
Cleansing,
I'm
developed
bugging.
by the National Alliance, America's largest neo-Nazi organization at the time, was designed with one explicit purpose: to spread white supremacist ideology through the increasingly
Not my type of
popular
game.
medium
That
of
is
video
not my
games.
type of game.
The National Alliance, under the leadership of William Pierce, had quickly recognized the potential of video games as recruitment tools for young people. Using the open-source Genesis 3D engine, programmer D. Brian Ringer created a first-person shooter where players could choose to control either a Ku Klux Klan member,
Oh wow.
a neo-Nazi
Hey.
head, or an Aryan White Will character resembling the Oklahoma City bomber. That was really the only choice you had to make
I'm gonna
because
get
the
banned for
gameplay
this.
was deliberately
Hope not.
crude and offensive and extremely basic. Players navigated urban streets and subway tunnels, shooting stereotypically depicted minorities. When killed, black characters made monkey noises, Jewish characters shouted oy vey, and
What's that
Latino
mean?
characters exclaimed ay caramba. The final boss was a caricature of then Israeli Prime Minister
Yo.
Ariel Sharon.
What?
Basically, it was exactly the kind of racism you would expect.
That was
The
crazy.
game's release was strategically timed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day in 2002, sold for $14.88, a price point deliberately chosen as a reference to the 14 words, a white supremacist slogan. But the team behind the game had absolutely no shame about any of it. National Alliance Chairman William Pierce was explicit about the game's purpose, describing it as racially provocative and a medium for the message that could reach teenagers even before they were old enough to join his organization. By March 2002, Pierce claimed the game had sold 2,000 copies, with 90% of customers being white teenage boys. Their gamble was a success. The Anti-Defamation League immediately condemned the game, calling it a perversion of the very legitimate and popular.
How did this game
medium of
not get
video
banned
games,
or
and the most
not allowed to get
sophisticated
sold?
racist game available online? Even the manufacturing company, which had unknowingly produced thousands of copies of the game, severed ties with the company when they learned of its content. Several
So you didn't
platforms,
know what you were
including Twitch,
selling?
explicitly banned the display of the game.
Yeah, fair
Today,
enough.
it's almost impossible to find a platform to play the game, but that didn't stop the National Alliance at all. They announced plans for additional games based on The Turner Diaries, the anti-government novel that inspired Timothy McVeigh's Oklahoma City bombing. The success of ethnic cleansing and the controversy it generated led them to a major realization. Video games were now a critical part of their multimedia propaganda approach to make more impressionable, vulnerable young teens white supremacists. They knew that the future way to radicalize vulnerable young men was in video games and online media. They were depressingly ahead of their time. Level 7.
This last
The
level?
Guy Game.
What's
In
this?
2004, Top Heavy Studios released The Guy Game for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and Windows. It was a trivia game where players answered questions to progressively unlock footage of real young women exposing their breasts. But unlike similar heavy games, the footage wasn't animated or acted, but was real spring break revelry filmed at South Padre Island, Texas. The Guy Game was designed to mimic the format of Girls Gone Wild videos that were popular at the time. Players would watch as host Matt Sadler quizzed bikini-clad women on beaches.
Shit, this must have been at the time of his life if he was. Because I'm guessing. Well, was he there when that happened?
Correctly, and you'd earn points toward uncensoring the footage. The game featured a flashometer that gradually removed pixelation from the women's exposed breasts as players progressed through it. What made this particularly disturbing is how the development team approached the project.
How's
Ed
that?
Langenberg, who previously founded Retro Studios, creators of the acclaimed and boob-free Metroid Prime, directed this game that deliberately turned women's bodies into literal prizes to be unlocked. But the young women who took part received as little as $100 for their participation, with many likely unaware of how widely their images would be distributed, and with no way of profiting
Tell me they
from
didn't
their
know that they were.
exploited
What do you mean?
image. It took 4 months after release before one of the women featured in the game found out what was going on, and it could not have been more of a disaster. The woman filed a lawsuit against Top Heavy Studios,
Yikes,
Take-Two,
they're tough.
Microsoft, and Sony.
Oh, like she's about to get
In doing
paid.
so, she revealed a shocking fact. She was only 17 years
Oh!
old when filmed.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Making Microsoft and Sony. But in doing so, she revealed a shocking fact. She was only 17 years old when filmed, making her legally a minor.
Oh!
Despite signing
Oh my god! Yo, this is gonna seem weird, but I guarantee you there was people, doing that, and then they're
consent
oh my god.
form with a fake ID, her age made her participation illegal, regardless of any paperwork. The court quickly issued a temporary injunction prohibiting further sales of the game.
I would hope so.
Status made the Guy game notorious overnight. On their website, Top Heavy complained, "The man has decided that our fun and hilarious presentation of Spring Break Revelry just wasn't appropriate for the world of gaming." It was a dismissive reaction that totally ignored the serious legal and ethical issues at play and painted them as the victims. But actually, the Guy game wasn't just tasteless entertainment. It became illegal contraband containing what technically constituted child pornography
very
under US
illegal.
law. That controversy poured fuel on the fire of broader discussions about video game regulation, with Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich specifically citing it as a major problem while pushing legislation to regulate the sale of mature games to minors. The lawsuits eventually forced Top Heavy Studios out of business entirely. But copies of this illegal game are still occasionally popping up and selling
Why would you want to buy this?
$250.
There's no way you buy it.
KZ
Dang, there's a kid on this.
1988,
Oh,
a video
God.
game named KZ
So what am I
Manager
watching? I'm
fulfills
gonna get
the role
banned.
of a Nazi concentration camp commandant. The game spread across multiple platforms, including Commodore 64, Amiga, MS-DOS, and Windows, with various versions appearing through the 1990s into 2000. But all of them had the same deliberately horrifying gameplay mechanics.
What
Players
was that?
managed
Oh, God.
resources, including Jewish, Romani, and Turkish prisoners, poison gas supplies, and equipment. Success required the player to find the optimal balance between income and expenses through a disturbing economic loop. Prisoners had to be purchased, forced to work to generate income, then killed with Zyklon B gas when they were no longer useful. In some versions, public opinion within the game would rise when the player executed prisoners. Spending too much time without a sufficient number of executions made public satisfaction drop. If you wanted to be liked, you had to commit. German authorities quickly recognized the danger. In July 1989, the Federal Department for Media
Oh,
Harm
now
Young
German didn't
Persons
ban this game,
indexed
huh?
the game, restricting
That's
its
how it
sale
is, huh?
across the country. By October 1990, the New Ulm District Court had completely banned its distribution nationwide.
Yeah, about time,
for
dickhead.
violating German Criminal Code Section 130,
She going to jail?
incitement of masses.
Hey, man,
Yet,
I'm going.
despite these bans, underground circulation continued.
Walmart Plus. It's the membership that saves you time plus money.
Fuck off. Hold on, there might be a baddie post for Ayo. It's not even gonna show up, but what am I doing?
The game spawned multiple iterations, including the Millennium version in the late 1990s. No matter how many times the game was shut down, the Nazi supporters always found a way to bring it back around.
Of course it
Easy
did.
Manager is really the perfect example of an extreme case of dehumanization through interactive media. It's propaganda. Unlike most of the controversial games we've covered that merely depict violence, PZ Manager gamified it itself, turning real historical atrocities into resource management challenges. Players were encouraged to actively participate in one of history's greatest war crimes. The game remains largely inaccessible today, with footage and images extremely rare. Most gaming platforms and archival sites refuse to host it.
Good.
Most people simply don't know it ever existed.
Good.
Which,
Neither did
all
I.
things considered, might be for the best.
I don't even know 6 until now. Manager's crazy.
Manhunt.
Got her still going.
Rockstar North's Manhunt dropped players into the boots of James Earl Cash, a death row inmate coerced into starring in a snuff film directed by a shadowy figure known only as the Director. Of all of the Rockstar games, this one was the most violent and visceral, with a simple goal at the heart of it. Execute gang members as brutally as possible using tools like plastic bags, hammers, and shards of glass, with higher scores awarded for creativity in killing. Stealth was secondary to carnage. All of Cash's players were filmed in grainy, voyeuristic angles, blurring the line between player and spectator. You are both. Critics labeled it a simulator, a term that stuck no matter what defenders tried to say. Unlike Grand Theft Auto, where violence was chaotic and often absurd, Manhunt demanded calculated and savage cruelty. Executions involved suffocating enemies with grocery bags, their limbs twitching as their oxygen faded, or plunging a crowbar into a skull with a sickening crunch. The British Board of Film Classification, BBFC, granted it an 18+ rating, but noted its sadistic focus. Retailers like Dixon's yanked copies from shelves preemptively, fearing backlash from concerned parents and activists. That worry quickly made its way across the Atlantic. U.S. Representative Joe Baca seized on the game as a political tool. By 2009, he'd introduced the Video Game Health Labeling Act, demanding
What was that?
labels on titles rated teen or higher, saying that excessive exposure to violent video games has been linked to aggressive behavior. In his eyes, there was no better example than Manhunt, which he said was teaching kids how to kill through vicious, sadistic methods. Though his video stalled, his insane rhetoric only amplified the media panic and sales. Because, of course, more people wanted to play the game they didn't want you to play. But it all turned in Representative Baca's favor. In 2004,
Nice.
14-year-old Stefan Pecura was lured to a Leicester Park by his friend Warren LeBlanc, 17, who bludgeoned him with a claw hammer and stabbed him repeatedly.
Jesus.
LeBlanc, who'd pleaded guilty to murder, was said to be obsessed with Manhunt by Stefan's family. British tabloids quickly splashed the connection all over its pages, claiming the killer's weapon matched tools in the game, that his attacks mirrored its stealth kills. Retailers again pulled the game, and Rockstar faced lawsuits about random acts of violence that were being linked to its creation. The facts, however, muddied the narrative. Police found no evidence linking the crime to the game, and LeBlanc's lawyers never invoked it during sentencing. Rockstar countered that Manhunt was rated 18+, and LeBlanc shouldn't have owned it in the first place. The BBFC
I got a point there, if we're being
defied
honest.
classification, citing the game's lack of innocent targets and mission-based structure. But despite all of that, by 2007, the sequel Manhunt 2 was banned outright in the UK. To this day, it's still a hot topic about whether violent video games create killers or not. But Manhunt is always a part.
You know, I would think I would have to say
And
no.
hey, if you're still in the mood for great video game content, why not check out this video on the most disturbing unsolved game mysteries?
Nah, I think I've seen enough of that. What the fuck? There's no way this is real. Hold on. Fuck. Did I get clickbaited? Yeah, I think I did. Anyways, W vid, man. Well, maybe not W, but it was interesting to say the least, I guess. Yar, yar, doob. Watching shit, I'm distracted right now. She, this is crazy by the way. She banged the family dog and killed her kids with a leash. Sorry, with the leash. Now she used her mental as a kitchen for a custom times where they kept coming back to her. She decided and to get them challenged. She got the idea for how to do this from her dog. She was having inappropriate with. This, this is a great question right here. Sorry. I was distracted by those fucking titles. So like, what the fuck? My bad.
When
That's on me.
Owen grew tired of being a single mom, she used her mental illness to have the kids removed from her custody multiple times. When they kept coming back to her, though, she decided that she would need to come up with a plan to get rid of them.
Yo, you have to take kids from their mother multiple times? It gets to a point of why the fuck are you still giving them to her? Like what? Oh yeah, I get it. You want to keep families together and shit, but yo, multiple times it gets to the point you're like, okay, we ain't taking these kids from her multiple times. There's no way we're giving them back to her again. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to keep them together. Oh my god, keep her family. No, because of you, 2 fucking kids are dead now. Like, come on, bruh.
She got the idea for how to do this from her dog, who
What?
she was having inappropriate relations with. We've covered a lot of bad
I fuck with this dude.
on this channel in the past, and to me, this case is up there with the worst of the worst.
Yeah, I can see why.
Not only does this mother do something truly horrible to her kids, but she sets out on a mission to sully their name afterwards.
Your dog?
It doesn't even stop
Jesus.
there. She was also, let's say, for the sake of YouTube, having relations.
Yo, at this point, just pay somebody to take you down, bitch. Damn.
With the family.
Am I wrong?
Given that that's all very confusing, let's start back at the beginning. Lisa Snyder was a single mom living in the Albany Township, about 60 miles northwest of Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. Lisa had 3 kids, a 17-year-old named Owen, an 8-year-old boy named Connor, and a 4-year-old little girl named Brindley. Living together
W.
along
Owen,
with the family
Connor,
dog,
and
it seemed to
Brittany, he
everyone
said?
on the outside that
Rest
they
in
were a
peace.
relatively normal family. What few people knew is that Lisa had grown really tired of being a mother. While she always claimed to have depression, it isn't really known whether or not this was true or if she had been diagnosed. It had seemed that she had brought it up when she wanted some time away from the kids, or on some occasions if she wanted to get rid of them entirely. It has been reported that all of Lisa's kids have been removed from her care in July of 2014. While it isn't known why exactly they were taken away from her at the time, it can be inferred from later events that she likely made some claims about her own mental health.
Odin Valhalla Rising, now available.
So she is literally telling you to take the kids away. Like, what are we talking about?
Later, the kids were returned to her. that their father wasn't in the picture, there weren't many other options beyond foster care. The CPS continued to be involved in their lives for about half a year before life returned more or less to normal. Lisa was now unemployed, and unemployed she would remain. Taking care of 3 kids gradually began to annoy her. One of her sons, Connor, had some special needs as well. He was receiving
Connor,
occupational
man.
therapy for a few different reasons. For one, he had below-average motor planning skills. He also had poor hand-eye coordination and poor dexterity, along with problems with perceptual vision. Due to Lisa's habit of only buying junk for the kids to eat, he also weighed 151 pounds at only 8 years old. After a few years back with her kids, Lisa began to complain that she was
Jesus.
struggling with a severe case of depression and even had thoughts of ending her own life. After that, her kids were once again taken out of her custody in 2019. However, this time they wouldn't be gone all that long, only roughly half a year. A local 27-year-old woman named Megan had known Lisa for the last 50.
Woman is telling you that she's thinking of taking her own life. And you decide to give her kids back? Like, what? Like, come on, bro.
Although she wouldn't really call her a close friend. Her brother had dated Lisa on and off several years back. At that time, Megan said that Lisa was a positive influence on her brother's life. She had always encouraged him to stay sober and helped to find him whenever it seemed he was in trouble.
Yeah, when
At
it came
one
to your
point in the
kids, though, you
past,
fucking
Lisa
bitch.
did
You didn't do
confide
shit,
in
huh?
Megan, saying that she had
Dickhead.
been dealing with depression and anxiety, noting that she was taking Xanax.
Yeah.
She
Why
plainly
was you...
told Megan that she hated being home all the
Never
time
mind.
and hated being a single mom. She said that she had trouble getting out of bed and no longer cared about her children at all. At some point in 2019, Lisa started dating another man. Or at the least, she was sexting with a man regularly. It was while talking to this man that she confessed to something truly disturbing, that she was having sexual relations with the family dog, a pit bull husky mix named Boomer. This wasn't mere roleplay either, she backed it up with pictures. She would text this man, who she called Daddy, in the early hours of the morning about what she was doing. On September 3rd, 2019, she sent the man a few pictures of her dog,
I regret clicking this video.
licking her. She told him, and I'm
Oh
going
my
to try
God.
to lighten the language a bit here, "He's eating my crotch, Daddy. He keeps moving every time the flash goes off. He did good, up until he started biting my labia."
Oh god,
That's
I
not a
regret clicking
mistake
this
on my
video.
part. She actually did say labia. She would also speak briefly of having issues with her kids. While she didn't say what those
I regret
problems
clicking
were,
this video. I
she
regret
wrote,
clicking this video. Oh my
"Sorry,
god, I regret
kid
clicking this video.
problems. Major kid problems."
I regret clicking this video, bro.
Lisa started formulating a
No,
plan
you
to
dip
get rid
in,
of her
bro.
kids.
I might as well
This
watch
time she
now.
wasn't going to use the Child Protective Services to do so. She wanted to get rid of them permanently.
Oh
At
god.
least the 2 youngest kids who were the hardest to take care of. She had what she thought was the perfect plan to get rid of them without anyone suspecting her. To make it look like the 8-year-old boy had ended his own life and the life of his sister. While an 8-year-old ending their life isn't unheard of, it is incredibly rare. Adding a murder before the act makes for an exceedingly rare case. Still though, Lisa thought this plan would be for the best and began to start laying the groundwork. She felt that, to really sell the story, she would need to make it clear to those around her that Connor was dealing with a very rough patch in his life. She texted Megan on the 16th, saying that he had been bullied at school and expressed thoughts of ending it all. To Megan, this was all very strange. She had actually just picked up Connor that day, just hours before getting that text. She said that when she arrived at the school, he was sitting with a group of friends, talking and even laughing. He entered into the car with a big smile and went home just like any other day. He never even mentioned or even implied to Megan that something was wrong, and an 8-year-old wouldn't exactly be that good at putting on a mask and hiding those things.
Yeah, oh my
Knowing all of
god,
that,
I hate this
Megan
bitch,
found
bro.
Lisa's story very hard to believe.
Man, what did she do with that
Lisa
information though?
began
Don't
to
piss me
text
off.
Daddy about these issues
Oh,
as
God.
well. One day later on the 17th,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie,
she
gang.
texted him, "Things are bad.
For the sake of this video, stop. Maybe use a different name on that.
Bullying issues and tells me he wants to die. He's 8. Lost 25 pounds in the first 3 weeks of school. Breaks my heart. I just want to cry." However, only 3 hours later, her mood had drastically changed as she grew horny, texting him, "Oh Daddy, just took some good pics for you." That same day, Lisa made one of the most common mistakes prevalent among recent criminals.
Good.
She took to Google in order
Fuck
to
that.
search for methods
She's
on how to
fucking
kill someone.
retarded. Holy
More
shit.
than that, she was searching for methods that people commonly use to end it themselves. It seems that her first idea was to use a car
Yo,
tunnel.
did the cops not see this? And like, hold on, she searched this bitch up on Google and nobody got a red flag on their system. Or how the fuck this shit works with that? Let's go check this out.
do the job. Her first search was carbon monoxide in a car, how long
Yo,
to die.
bro.
It seems that Lisa had no idea that a child wouldn't have any idea how to go through with that method, and that's on the very off chance that they had even heard about something like that at all. Even while mulling around something like this in her mind, Lisa couldn't stick to one method of depravity. She continued to pork the family dog throughout this
Oh,
time.
God.
The next day, she was texting Daddy once again.
Yo, stop
this
saying that,
time
gang.
sending him a nude photo of herself in full BDSM getup, followed by another picture of the dog licking her. Then she sent one more picture.
Yo, hold on. Yo, gang. Why are you still texting this bitch? What the fuck? Yo, it just clicked in my head that this dude is getting all this shit. Getting texted all the shit she's trying to do. Or what she's lying about, I guess. Getting pictures of her and the dog? And you're still texting her? Yo, what's going on here, man? Oh my god. God, I still gotta watch 20 more minutes of this bullshit.
Male appendage in her hand.
What? Hold on, what did you just say? Hold on. Yo, what am I hearing, bro?
That's why I use Olafly.
Oh my god, I'm really starting to click in this video. Hold on, go back, bitch. What did you just say? Okay, I did not need to hear all this. Oh, okay.
Then she sent one more picture where she was holding the dog's male appendage in her hand. She texted him. He actually went for it all on his own this time. Was lashing in my bed in my underwear, and he started licking, so I went with it. A few days after that, trying to find out how to be a better criminal.
Gang, why are you still no, you was not a gang. No, 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 no. Why are you still texting this bitch, dog? Okay, no, you know about the. Oh my god. What are you doing?
Researching what not to do. She started watching a lot of episodes of a TV show called I Almost Got Away with It, searching up what the best episodes of the series were. This was a documentary series on investigation discovery.
Sure, this bitch is retarded.
Well, almost got away with their crimes before being caught. On September 22nd, Lisa had changed her mind about the method that she would use to murder her children. Now she was more interested in the idea of hanging. She started researching how people usually went through with that and what did and didn't make those attempts successful. Still unsure that.
Nah, you would be able to tell though, wouldn't you? Like you can tell by the when you like how the strangle, like how the rope is, whether you hang, whether if they got hanged by themselves or if somebody hanged them. Reason I know this just by the way, before y'all think I'm weird. I had in my senior year in high school, I took a forensic science class. Yeah, I took forensic class. So I know my we learned a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, that's right. I'm smart. And let's not the pressure now.
Though she continued to research carbon monoxide, Googling whether or not hybrid cars produce it. It seems that by the end of searching that day, she settled on hanging. She went ahead and bought a dog leash online and had it delivered to a Walmart nearby. Lisa knew that her kids were scared of the basement in their house, so she ordered the two younger kids to go play down there. It isn't known exactly why she did this, but she could have been trying to make them more comfortable being there. In her mind, she had decided that this would be the place where she would kill them. The next day at 9:30 in the morning, Lisa made her way out to Walmart and picked up the leash. She took it back home and began to set out on her plan. Lisa lured Connor and Brinley down into the basement.
Jesus
Christ. That she went through with her plan and killed the both of them.
Oh, God.
It's still completely unclear how exactly she went through with it. It's possible that she tricked the kids into hanging themselves somehow, or she just hung them up herself. What is known is that Lisa called 911 at 4:30 in the afternoon, telling the police how she had found the two hanging in the basement. She told the police that Connor had been being bullied at school and that he had most likely been the aggressor, forcing his sister to hang herself as well. It was about 10 minutes before the police and ambulances were arriving on scene. There they saw the horror for themselves. Seeing the kids hanging from a wooden beam in the basement with kitchen chairs knocked over at their feet, the police described it like this. The victims were observed hanging 3 feet apart from a single wired cable dog lead with vinyl coating and ends connecting swivel-eye snap hooks. The wire was wrapped around the main support beam of the basement and each end of the wire wrapped around the victims' necks. Lisa told the police that she had left the basement for a few minutes to put away some laundry and play with her dog. When she returned shortly after, she said she found the kids in that condition. It was then that the police made a discovery. The kids were actually still alive. While they were in full cardiac arrest, the EMTs were able to resuscitate them. Both of the kids were airlifted to Lee Valley Hospital, Cedar Crest. Once they arrived at the hospital, they were both admitted into intensive care and immediately
Hold on. Oh, never mind.
put on full life support. As the police began to look into the case, they
Damn,
found the
why'd you just get my hopes up like that,
circumstances
man?
to be very suspicious, to say the
Fuck,
least.
I started getting happy. I think they
Didn't
might be
believe that a couple of
alive.
kids would be able to plan and execute something like this, let alone in such
Yeah,
a
let 'em
short
know.
amount of time.
Also,
Given
let 'em
their
know a kid
ages,
that's,
it was
you know,
almost unthinkable.
special needs.
The
Not saying that.
Pennsylvania State
Okay.
Police Hamburg Patrol Unit was quickly able to get themselves a search warrant for the house that very day. They took several items right away, one of course being the dog leash. They also grabbed Lisa's cell phone, 2 iPads, and her laptop. One thing that they couldn't find was a Samsung Galaxy Note, which is what Lisa used to order the leash. Lisa explained to them that, conveniently, she had lost it that day. The detectives took Lisa down to the station in order to interview her. She told them what she had told a few people previously, that Connor told her he was being bullied and that he didn't want to live anymore. She said that he had been being bullied for a while, both due to his weight and due to his physical issues. She said that he hated going to school and that's why he was always angry, trying to convince the cops that he would be capable of taking this out on his sister. She told them, "We had a little sit down last week, and I told him, 'Honey, if you ever feel like hurting yourself, please come to me.' He did say to me when we were talking, 'I would have killed myself already, but I'm scared to go by myself.'" She continued, telling the police that Connor had come home that day.
Joe, I'm sorry, but I just don't believe a kid, an 8-year-old would ever say that, bro.
She said that he then decided to go downstairs and build a fort, saying, "He loves building forts. That's his thing."
No, so if your kid genuinely said it to you, if you genuinely care for your kids, you would go to somebody and you would for sure not leave him by himself at all. Like, what?
She said that he then asked for permission to take 2 kitchen chairs downstairs for his fort, adding that she gave him permission as long as he took them
Michael,
back
come
upstairs.
come on, bitch. What are you talking about? Don't piss me off. Shit, I'm already pissed off, man. Tell me, he told you all that, you just giving him 2 chairs? I gonna lie, bitch, fuck you.
Afterward, the detectives asked her if she had let him bring anything else downstairs. She said, "Yes, he asked if he could use the dog lead I had on the table I just bought today." Trying to paint it as if Connor had meticulously planned this all out, she added that he would bring each item downstairs, place it carefully, and get another drink from the kitchen. She said that she then folded her laundry and took the dog outside while she smoked a cigarette. She said that all of this took about 10 minutes. Then, she said, she went back inside and walked downstairs to ask the kids if they wanted frozen pizza or Chef Boyardee for dinner. She said that this was when she happened upon the grisly scene. She added that she tried to lift her daughter, who only weighed about 40 pounds, but just couldn't do it. She then
Okay,
moved
you
on
just
to
didn't
Connor,
want to,
who she had
bitch.
even less success attempting to
Like,
lift.
what? 40
She said
pounds,
that
man?
whenever her
Fuck out
anxiety
her.
spikes, she starts to sweat profusely, and this prevented her from undoing the latch on the leash. Unable to do anything, she went upstairs and called 911. The detectives didn't really believe her at all. To
Good.
get some extra opinions, they called in a few other people to interview as well the next day.
Let me know if you can relate. Cooking for one person is so annoying. I'm obsessed with how easy Factor makes it to eat nutritious meals that taste so good. I used to
Fuck
spend
off.
They called in Megan, Lisa's friend, as well as her oldest son Owen, and a few people from school. All of them agreed that Connor had never expressed such dark
Yo, rest
thoughts
in peace,
within him.
Connor, man.
Another fact they all agreed on was that both of the kids were terrified of the basement and had always refused to go down there. One of the witnesses they brought in was an occupational therapist.
Shit, I used to be scared of the basement too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, single time I had to go down there, shit, I was sprinting down there, and then sprint back up. I'm not gonna lie, that bitch was scary, bro. Especially as a kid.
Who had worked with Connor's.
Remember one time I slapped the shit out of my brother. Not gonna lie, I did, but that was kind of crazy. Sorry, I know I'm off topic, but yo, there was one time, brother, you know the movie Scream, or that's what it's called. You know, he had the Scream mask on. I was in the basement. I just see the mask. I'm like, I just like the shit out of him. Luckily, he didn't try to fight me back, cause well, I would have been fucked. My mom was down there too, actually. So you know, I don't think she'd let that happen. But you know, I see him I'm like, ooh, like the shit out of him. I was like, ooh.
School district. She said that she had worked with Connor for about a year before this happened. She described all of Connor's physical problems to the police, saying that it would have been very difficult for him, if not impossible, to pull off a plan like
Yeah,
this.
like I said,
She was
these
shown a picture of the
special
dog
needs.
leash
Like
that was
what?
used in the attack and explained how it had been latched. The therapist said that she believed it would have been extremely difficult for Connor to pull that off.
They probably just went to
saying
ask
that
her
it took him at
nice.
least twice as long to do anything with
So I
his
was about to ask how they ended up finding out that she was, with the dog and everything, but probably just went through, probably collected her phone and just saw her messages.
hands than it would take the average kid his age. She was asked more specifically about how Connor had handled things like strings or rope. She said that Connor could never tie anything like that correctly, adding that one side of the rope would always be longer than the other and that he couldn't quite find the middle. Seeing that
Yeah, I'm
the
not
leash
gonna lie,
had
that
been
bitch
tied around
retarded.
the
Fuck
beam
that
perfectly
bitch.
in the middle, she said that
She
he
just
couldn't have done
kill
that.
your
The
elf
oldest
in GTA.
son, Owen, was being interviewed as well. He said that he did live at the home at the time, but he wasn't there when this all happened. He did say that it would have been very unusual for the other two kids to be playing in the basement, given how much they hated it. He could only remember one time that they had ever gone down there in the past to play. He said that Connor did love building forts out of chairs and cushions, but he had only ever done so in the living room. He was then asked if he knew whether or not Connor had ever been bullied. He
Bitch
said
Connor,
that
man.
if he had never once mentioned it before. Lisa began to text Megan, acting as the grieving mother. She told her, "Update, it's not looking good right now. Their brains are swollen, but once the swelling goes down, they are going to do a brain scan to check for brain activity. They said hopefully tomorrow or Thursday they can do that. The doctor herself told us to prepare for the worst. And for a doctor to say that, you know it's pretty bad. And at that point, I'm going to have to make the toughest decision of my entire life."
You know damn well it's gonna be tough
Megan
as a
expressed her
bitch.
condolences, to which Lisa responded with, "Can't cry anymore. I'm completely numb. My life has
Lisa,
been ripped to shreds
oh.
and it's never going to get better. But I also gotta stay strong for blank, likely Owen. And miracles happen every day, you'd never know. But I'm also not stupid and I'm not going to get my hopes up."
Show
Lisa
this.
knew
Oh
that
my
she
god,
would be in for
Lisa.
some trouble if
Ooh.
the kids were to wake up and tell the police what had actually happened. It's very likely that Lisa was actually praying for the opposite,
Yeah,
for the kids
probably.
to succumb to their injuries. On the 26th, she was texting Megan once again. This time, she came with even worse news. The worst had come to pass. She said, "Update, they are not going to make it. The doctors will be pulling the plug tomorrow or Friday. They need to run a few more tests simply for the investigation. After that, my babies will be going to heaven to live with Jesus."
Show rest in
As
peace,
Lisa
Connor.
said, the kids weren't going to wake up. Both of the
Oh,
kids in the
God.
hospital were found to be beyond help. They would never be able to live without life support again. With that, it was decided to take them off of life support and let them pass.
Damn,
On September
man.
26th, they both passed away. A few days later, after an autopsy had been performed, it was concluded that their cause of death had been hanging, and it was listed that it was likely a homicide. Lisa continued to proclaim that she was innocent, both to the police and on social media. She even started up a Facebook page in memorial of her kids, where she
Cho,
shared
I
their
hate this
photos as
bitch. Oh
well
my
as
God.
stories of their lives. On this page, she
Cho,
wrote,
oh my god, I hate this
"Every
bitch.
day
Talking
it
about
gets
some.
harder. I miss you both so much. I just want to hold you and kiss you. All I do is cry. I love you both with all my heart. I just want you back." The page quickly
Oh, this
grew
bitch
to
pissed me
about
off.
1,500
Oh my god, this bitch
members
pissed me
and
off.
showed a
Oh
few
my
dozen
god,
photos
I
of
would
the
dead
kids.
hope she.
With
Oh.
most of the general public none the wiser as to what had happened, it appeared that the comments on the page were unanimously in support of Lisa, offering only condolences and support. However, this was only an illusion. Behind the scenes, Lisa was actually monitoring the page constantly, deleting any comments that expressed doubts that Connor had done this or that she might have been involved. She wanted to curate
That's
the perfect
usual, though,
page
wouldn't
that
it?
showed nothing but legions of support for her as the perfect mother.
Okay,
She
that's
started
not
manually approving members of the page and forcing them to go through a checklist of rules before posting. Around this time, Lisa came to ask Megan for a small favor. She asked if she could take her dog. However, she also wanted to be paid for the dog at the same time, which she called a rehoming fee,
What?
and added that she would include his toys, cage, and food,
Bitch,
almost
fuck
as if
you.
making a sales pitch. She said, "I'm never home, and it's not fair for him to be in his cage all the time. He's free if you are."
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google.
How the fuck are you gonna offer me your dog and then end up saying that you gotta pay for it? Bitch, I didn't ask for it. Fuck harder.
As much as Lisa tried to control the narrative
No, actually, I
about
think it seems
herself
normal.
online,
Might
she
being
couldn't
dumb.
really do much to quell people's doubts. There wasn't any amount of artificial positivity out there that could convince the public, even some of Lisa's own family, that Connor had done this.
Good.
Not only had he never seemed anything
Fuck
like
that bitch, Lisa.
he couldn't have physically done this even if he wanted to.
Oh, my bad.
Outraged at her friends and family not believing her, Lisa began to ramble in text messages about how she was feeling. She said that she was heartbroken that the police even wanted to investigate her, and added that her friends and family had been spreading what she called straight-out lies and that they had tarnished her good name. She wrote,
Oh my
"You will see
God.
I'm innocent once everything
Ooh,
is
this
said and
bitch.
done."
Ooh, what do I want to fucking say?
Truth will come out when the investigation is over, and my ass is not in jail. Lisa, however, wouldn't be correct on that one. The police came out to arrest her on December 2nd.
Good.
About 2.5 months.
Like, man, they got these two
after
fucking
Gates
cans for you. Ooh.
charged with 2 counts of
It's
first-degree
pissing me
murder, one
off.
of endangering the welfare of children, and 2 counts of
Yo,
third-degree
you.
murder.
Oh my God.
Lisa had
Oh,
lied
let me
about
chill.
her
Oh my
romps
God.
with the dog as well. For that, she was also hit with charges of sexual intercourse with an animal and cruelty to animals. Finally, she secured one more charge of tampering with or
Yeah,
fabricating
like give all the
physical
judges in the world.
evidence, likely for ditching the Samsung Galaxy.
Hold on, let's read this. At least, yeah, somebody dogs this bitch. Why she's in jail? Just kidding. I was just kidding, by the way, Twitch. Don't die. We don't support doxing over here. That is fucked up. You are weird if you do that. Anyways. Murder of the first degree, murder of the first degree, murder of the third degree, murder of the third degree, torture and welfare of children, parent/guardian such other commits offense, damaging welfare of children, tamper with fabric, physical evidence, sexual intercourse with animal, cruelty and animal with animal.
Note before the police could find it. The police did try to locate Lisa's dog to make sure he was okay, but they came to find that he didn't live with them anymore. They were able to confirm that he had been given to a family in West Virginia, where at least he was living in a stable home with a family that cared for him. Given the charges of first-degree murder, Lisa wasn't eligible for bail. With that, she was all set to rot in jail while she awaited her fate.
Good.
It would be that same month when Lisa's trial would begin. With all of the charges against her, she was looking at quite the sentence, possibly even death. The prosecutors stated their Lisa had murdered the 2 kids herself and staged the scene to look like a murder-suicide. Lisa adamantly denied the allegations. They also stated for all watching that she had had relations with the family dog and that there were plenty of pictures to back it up. Even with the photos.
Pictures? Holy. Okay, I gotta ask. How did that even come to her mind? Like, what made her say one day, say, you know what? I'm gonna get fucked by my, and let me not, say that sentence now. But I'm gonna get fucked by my dog. Oh, okay.
Lisa was given a public defender who began to work on an insanity defense. Even to him, it was obvious that Lisa had committed the murder, leaving him with very few other options. The defense filed a motion with several requests. One, he wanted to change a venue for the trial, saying that all the local media coverage would affect the outcome.
Good.
Two, he wanted a separate trial entirely for the dog-loving charges.
Man,
saying
fuck
that something like that would definitely, in his words, inflame the passions of and unfairly prejudice the jury. Lisa continued to proclaim that she didn't kill her kids while also pushing for the insanity defense. Both statements contradicted each other.
What's the piece,
she
man?
both claimed to have not killed the kids, but also to have killed them while insane. Nevertheless, she proceeded in that fashion, pleading not guilty and only telling the court, "There were so many things I could have done different." Several people were called in to testify throughout the preliminary hearing. Some of them were EMTs who were on the scene that day, some were nurses at the hospital, and then others were Lisa's friends and family. One friend named Jessica said that Lisa had texted her while the investigation was ongoing. She said that Lisa had told her that the police had been to her home multiple times looking for a lost cell phone. She said that she was worried about some internet searches she had made on Connor's account, where she admitted that she had Googled how to kill someone without explaining why. She also had said that she was debating on checking herself into a psych ward, likely realizing even a few months prior that an insanity plea may be her only defense after all. She also said that if she was arrested, she would make bail and then end her own life. Luckily, she was
you don't get that.
Lisa to be a friend.
Either she gets
Several other witnesses were brought to the stand to testify
or jail for
about
the rest
Connor's
of her life.
personality. They all agreed that Connor had not been
Rest in
bullied,
peace, Connor,
had
man.
a lot of friends, and liked going to school.
Nah, Connor
The
was
trial
saying,
would
bro.
prove to be a long one. It didn't wrap up that year, or even the next,
Connor got all the
or even
breasts.
the year after that.
He got all the friends, man. Fuck out of here, bitch.
One ordinary family.
When does this movie come out? Anyways. Fuck.
Lisa was appearing back in court in March of 2022, almost 4 years after the murders took place. In that appearance, her lawyers urged for some more evidence to be excluded from the trial. They didn't want the recordings of her statements with the police to be admitted, saying that they were made before she had been read her rights. This is likely because Lisa was clearly coherent in these recordings, lying and making up a well-thought-out story about what had happened. They also wanted to exclude as many of her Google searches as possible as well, saying that some were lewd and would unfairly skew public perception of her character. This argument would only cause the trial to drag on that much longer, all the while Lisa was sitting in jail. Fast forward to November of 2023, over a year later.
Damn.
Lisa and her defense drafted up a plea agreement to present to the judge. Lisa wanted to plead no contest, not admitting guilt while also not entering the plea of not guilty, but instead to use an insanity plea on 2 counts of third-degree murder. The judge quickly shot this proposal down, saying that it wasn't in the best interests of real justice. Lisa's lawyer once again pressed, saying that she had a chronic history of severe mental disorders, saying that she had severe depression, borderline personality disorder, dissociative disorder, and many other illnesses at the time of the crime. Still, though, they weren't successful. This hearing actually only lasted a few minutes. With that, Lisa was all set to move forward with a full-on trial, free of any pleas or insanity defense. The district attorney said, "We don't contest the fact that she's mentally ill, and she meets the threshold set up under the law that she is mentally ill," but also said that they would proceed normally regardless. Lisa's defense didn't have any comment one way or the other. The prosecutors announced that they would indeed be seeking the death penalty.
Yes.
Then came September of 2024. It was now about 5 years since the murders had taken place. Lisa's trial was still continuing. It was now that her oldest son, Owen, now 22 years old, would finally come to testify against her. As Lisa sobbed from her seat, he said, "I just don't see her as my mother anymore." Owen fully denied the claims that Connor had been depressed or that he had killed their younger sister. He said, "He was a happy-go-lucky kid. He always wanted to be doing something. He was always playing with his little sister." Lisa's defense, now entirely out of options, aimed to have the case thrown out altogether. They were seeking a full acquittal, stating that the whole case was built on nothing more than speculation and guesswork. Lisa opted to have the judge, Teresa Johnson, hear the case alone instead of
Teresa Johnson, come on, make me happy.
The evidence was then presented to the judge. The text, the 911 call, the interviews, and the witness testimony. Even the kitchen chairs used in the attack were brought in to show the judge. Lisa remained emotionless throughout all of this, aside from when Owen spoke against her. Her defense continued to urge the judge throughout that Lisa didn't kill her kids, and even if she did, she was clinically insane and deserved to be in a psychiatric hospital.
No, she doesn't.
Lisa's plan didn't work, as it only took the judge about 1 hour to think it all over and come to a guilty verdict. Given that nobody had faced execution in Pennsylvania since 1999, the death sentence was looking less and less likely over time.
Oh man.
However, given her charges, she was still looking at a sentence of life at the minimum. Sentencing was then scheduled for October 17th, 2024. The day finally came. After all of those years, Lisa was finally about to learn her fate. Sitting in front of the judge, her sentence was handed down to her. She was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison without the possibility of parole. She was also sentenced to another 17 years for the other charges against her. The judge called the crime the most violent murder case she had ever presided over.
Teresa Johnson,
Lisa
man.
had never once shown a hint of remorse. Owen looked at his mother before the sentencing. He said that she was a monster, lamenting the thought that his 2 younger siblings would never get to be an aunt and uncle to his newborn son, and that he would never get to see the kind of people that they would have become.
Damn,
his own mom had robbed him of that. Lisa was then carted off to prison, where she will remain for the rest of her life. She had failed in all of her plans: the murder, the cover-up, the social media crusade, her insanity defense, her acquittal, and in her hopes that the judge might look upon her more favorably than a jury. She may die in prison, but what she did will never be undone.
It's true, man. Rest in peace, man.
Once again, thank you for watching my video.
No problem, man.
This one was probably
Good
a bit
video.
tough to get through. If you
Yeah,
want,
look,
go ahead
he
and like
was.
the video, it really helps me out in the algorithm.
You know what,
and
man? I
subscribe
will.
if you want to see more content like this. Recently,
Give your
I've
like,
opened
man.
up a merch store. There you can get yourself some cool Dire Trip t-shirts.
Yeah, you know
and
what?
coffee
Get this
mugs and all
merch,
sorts of
man.
other
Get this
stuff.
merch. I
If you
fuck with
want,
you,
go
Dear
ahead and
Trip.
follow me on social media. If you ever need to get a hold of me, it's there.
Cool little video, man. Good video, man. Bianca dreaded. Devin's fuck. Met it on Instagram. Good video from the drip trip, the dire trip. Fuck am I saying? Yeah, fuck Lisa, man. And rest in peace, Owen and the girl. I forgot her name, but I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, that's fucked up. What's her name?
From the kids, or on some
What's her name?
Connor and a 4-year-old little girl named Brinley.
Brinley. Rest in peace, Connor and Brinley, man. Fuck Lisa. Oh, I'm bugging. Ah, shit. Ooh. Okay, there's that one. Better. Shit, I'll be right back, man. Yo. Yo. Damn, that should feel good. Hey, yo. My bad. My bad, y'all. Anyways, YouTube. What up, man? My bad. Anyways, watching the most unfaithful streamer girlfriends.
To another streamer's girl going absolutely insane.
Oh! Oh! I'm gonna come. Sorry.
Took a different turn as Lacey asked
Fuck out
a streamer's girlfriend calling the cops on him.
Oh, wow.
Friend called the cops on me.
To another
Nah, that's your
streamer's
girlfriend.
girl going absolutely insane after he dumps her.
Fly. Yeah.
But I don't want to be with you no more.
Here are the 6 most unfaithful streamers' girlfriends. Starting off with Darla, who on March 8th, 2024 would meet Lacey for the first time while streaming it.
Thanks.
Oh, she's here.
Dude, how many times do we want to root black?
Of what?
Yeah.
Right there.
Hey guys.
I have something for you.
Jesus. Now nah, he got done the worst way. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
That's so cute.
Here you go.
I mean, they're dating now, though. So, you know what? I mean, shit, if he happy, that's all that matters, man.
As they spent more time together on stream, it was clear Lacey started catching real feelings for Darla.
Do you actually have feelings?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Taking this, you saying no, I mean, they ended up dating. So, I guess you're not wrong. But I'm not gonna lie, saying, using this clip is, come on, bro.
That's true.
Why he looking like that? She's like, ugh.
But when it was Darla's turn for the lie detector test, things took a different
Yo,
turn.
bro, I'm gonna lie.
as
You
Lacey
seen this lie detector test, motherfuckers? Has proof.
asked her the same question.
Do you have romantic feelings towards me?
Yes.
There's a lot of reaction and that is worse than truthful.
Yo, not gonna lie. W lazy, man. He dead. Look how
The
much weight he
obvious
lost,
Darla
bro.
didn't feel the same way,
Is that speed?
while other
They
streamers
streamed
tried to
together
warn
before?
Lacey about her.
It's not working for me.
Lacey, break over her, bro. No, Lacey, break over her. She gives me my Xbox.
Bro.
I promise you. I promise you. Break over her. Do it. All right, I'm telling you. I swear to God, break over her. Just saying.
This is exactly why girls treat you the way they treat you, Lacey. They find you gay and they find you like a friend.
I'm not. She does not find me gay, bro.
She told me that last time we spoke.
But he didn't listen.
Now look how much, yo, he lost so much weight. W lazy, man.
Her Twitch subscribers exploded by 200% within just 1 month. Then, on July 12th, everything changed during a yoga stream when Lacey suddenly left the stream and his cameraman Santi took over crying on camera, exposing the truth.
She made me lie about everything.
Okay, nigga.
She made me lie about the house.
Fuck me, man. God, I almost fucking close stream. What the fuck's happening here? I'm a game catcher, that's why. About to say what the fuck? My bad. Yo, YouTube, watching the most unfaithful streamer girlfriends.
Girlfriend calling the cops on him.
As like my girlfriend called the cops on me.
To another
Good.
streamer's girl going absolutely insane
Flight,
after
baby.
he dumps her.
Hey. My bad.
But I don't want to be with you no more.
Here are the 6 most unfaithful streamers' girlfriends. Starting off with Darla, who
Look
on
at that in the middle.
2024 would meet Lacey for the first time while streaming it live.
Oh, she's here. Darla?
Yo, look. Yo, this dude lost so much weight, man. Oh my god.
Where's the camera?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. W Lacey, man.
I have
Yo, this dude has lost so much weight. Oh my god.
Oh my god, no way.
Yep.
Holy shitters.
Here you go.
Yo, gang, she's not laughing with you, big bro. Biggest of bros. She's laughing at you. Nah, W Lacey, I mean, shit. If he said me, that's all that matters, if we're being honest.
As they spent more time together on stream, it was clear Lacey started catching real feelings for Darla.
Do you actually have feelings for me?
I'm not gonna lie, you seen this motherfucker at the top of the lie detector test? That's
But
proof
when it was Darla's
or evidence.
turn
Oh
for
my
the
god, I
lie
can hear
detector
myself.
test, things took a
Evidence.
different turn as Lacey asked her the same question.
Let me know.
Do you have romantic feelings towards me?
Yeah.
Let me know. Do you love the way I do when I'm doing your body? You love the way I move
It
when
became
I'm
obvious
doing your
Darla
body.
didn't feel the same
Doing
way.
your
Meanwhile,
body.
other streamers tried to warn Lacey about her.
It's not working for me.
Lacey, break over her. Oh, no, Lacey, break over her. She gave me my egg box. Do it. I promise you. I promise you.
No.
Break over her. Do it. All right, I'm telling you. I swear to God, break over her. Just saying.
This is exactly why girls treat you the way they treat you, Lacey. They find you gay, they find you like a friend every time.
I'm not. She does not find me gay, bro.
She told me that last time we spoke.
But he didn't listen.
I'm like, W weight loss,
He
holy
kept featuring
shit.
her, which
Look at this little
massively
dude right here,
boosted
man.
Darla's fame. Her
Look at this
Twitch
big little dude.
subscribers exploded by 200% within just 1 month. Then, on July 12th, everything changed during a yoga stream when Lacey suddenly left the stream and his cameraman Santi took over crying on camera, exposing the truth.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives for my dorm room and built a Wix website to sell them.
She made me lie about everything. She made me lie.
Yo, no, she didn't, bitch. She did not say this. Say you gotta lie or else. Fuck out her. You guys could have turned around and left. I'm talking about some. She made me lie about. Get the fuck out of here,
She made me
dickard.
lie about the house.
No, she didn't, you bro. No, she didn't, bro. You wanted to lie
While
too.
she was living with Bryce. Apparently she was on this contract with someone to use Lacey that I didn't know about. She was dating Bryce the entire time for the last 4 months.
Yellow dude with
which I
hands
didn't
up.
even know about.
Santi claimed Darla had been hooking up with her ex, Bryce, the entire time, and that he had signed an NDA to keep it quiet.
Wait,
Let me get this straight. You were his.
Was there an NDA or contract on you?
I have a contract, yeah.
And you were told not to say anything about this?
By her, yeah.
Bro, what did you gain out of doing him like that?
Bro, I just cared about both relationships, and I didn't want to, like, you know, ruin any relationship, so I...
And even Adapt came to tell Lacey that a real friend would never lie for several months.
I'm not gonna lie, that looked better with the short hair.
Lacey, this is not your man.
Nah, it's really not though, gang.
You don't owe him nothing. You don't
Nah, I remember watching this shit was going down. I remember watching YouTube videos and shit.
Or clear his name on this. You don't owe him nothing. Because he did you so crazy.
More chaos followed.
Yo, what was
when
that
one of
sub?
Darla's friends exposed her behavior during a wild girls trip in Hawaii.
I don't know. I don't know if does he know about Hawaii?
Hold on, I've never seen this
Silky
clip.
revealed that Darla had privately called multiple FaZe members hot.
No, I've heard of
Admitted
this
she
clip
didn't
though.
even know which one she would pick.
No, I've heard him say this multiple times.
Celine can confirm this, right? She's talking to Celine and she's like, "Oh my god, like I wouldn't know which one to pick. Like they're all so hot." She's talking about me, Cara, and X.
Later, FaZe members called her out on stream.
Like, it's like, I don't understand why you looked at Lacey and thought you could just take advantage of him. That's very fucked up.
I didn't take
What?
Really, bitch? You can't even fucking admit it? You know, she's not a bitch. They're together right now. Lacey, you do what you want to do, man.
You knew he liked you and you manipulated that and stayed around when you literally had a crack in your buns. You
Yo.
knew Lacey loved you and you didn't love him back. You fake loved him. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, darling. That's fucked up.
But the story didn't end there. After everything, Lacey promised that he would never feature Darla on or off streams again.
I'm not gonna do that. I put it on everyone chat's life, in Ron's life, and Adapt's life, and my own life.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, putting it on your friends, genuinely putting it on your friend's life and then getting back with her is fucking crazy, by the way.
And what's even more wild, Click said that Lacey would come back to her.
Watch him go back. Watch.
5 months later, that prediction came true.
Yo.
Lacey got caught hanging out with Darla again after a Snapchat post revealed her inside Lacey's Urus.
So what is this?
Shout out, like, put it on your friends, genuinely putting it on your friends' life. He wasn't even trolling, it was something they were trolling like they usually do. He genuinely put that shit on his friend's life and went back to that bitch, bro.
And Lacey later confirmed on stream that
Bro, that's
he did
kind of
in
crazy.
fact have
No, hey,
plans
you do what you want to do, bro.
including Darla.
That ain't my business. I don't really care. I'm just saying that that part is crazy to me, though.
And yes, Darla was there.
Coincidentally, after taking a break from streaming, Darla started streaming again the moment Lacey reconnected with her. That's when Ron confronted Lacey live on stream.
I seen this clip. This shit was funny, bro.
This right here happened 5 months ago. This whole position right here. You remember that? You remember when you put it on my life too?
Yeah.
Yeah, this position right here. I was right here and you were right here. This position right here, you told me, oh, I'm never gonna do that again. I really can't tell if you're I'm not smiling. I'm serious. Are you trolling?
What?
Like, do you really think like she's not just trying to like boost her shit? Like, I'm serious. You know how many people? I'm telling you because I care about you. I'm not saying because I want to be a dick. I'm just saying there's people that will come into your life that will try to make you do things to benefit themselves.
He's online, especially when you're,
Massive backlash
you know,
from the community.
position
Lacey
like
announced
that.
he would be taking a break from streaming to get his head straight.
I don't do this. I've never done this, but I'm gonna be taking some time away from streaming. I don't know how long. I don't know when I'll be back. You guys know me. It probably won't be long, but I'm gonna go. I'm at the airport, but I'm gonna go with Banks for a little bit and chill with him. Really, just talk to my friends, my loved ones, and try to just take a step back and get my mental straight.
While Lacey took a break to recover from betrayal, streamer Flight with his manipulative ex-girlfriend
I
went
seen
from
this shit,
awkward
but this shit
to
went crazy.
dangerous. On March 2021, Flight tweeted that he was finally single, but his
Hmm.
ex pulled up to his house without warning, and the entire confrontation was streamed live.
Bro, who the fuck is at my door, bro? Bro, why is she calling me? What? No, just go home. I'll give you your shit the other day. I'll pull up on you. We can meet halfway somewhere. You're not coming in today. Just go home. No, I'm not opening shit.
She refused to leave and pounded on the door for 10 minutes straight until Flight eventually let her in.
Introducing Dove Advanced Care.
Yeah, why did you let her in, bro? I was looking at content though. I was. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at content, but fucking pause this bitch. Fuck.
You're crazy.
You're wasting your time.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna force you out. I'm not gonna touch you or nothing.
I know you're not.
She then demands him to delete the tweet and end the stream.
Delete it. End it. Delete the tweet too.
Nah.
You're not single.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You don't know how to act.
You don't know how to act.
I've been know how to act.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Delete it.
Yo.
You don't know how to act.
Oh, act like me, Daddy. Delete it.
Nah.
Yes.
Look at yo, this bitch is crazy. Look at her just smiling.
Flight tried to stay
Yo.
calm, but she kept gaslighting him, calling him daddy, demanding his attention, and trying to take over the
It
stream.
went up to me. I'm kidding, by the way. Oh god.
Get your phone, delete the tweet now. Come on, Daddy. Delete it.
It's like going as many influence for that shit, bro. Come on.
Delete it. Yes.
At least he got it on camera, live too. So
Then
you can't
she
even
started
say he.
trashing the chat and
She can't even
begged
lie on
to
him.
End the stream.
You don't know how to act. It's disrespectful. I didn't call you out.
Daddy, I'm sorry.
Look, I didn't call you out. I
Your
didn't.
chat sucks. I hate them. I'm sorry.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they
I'm
don't.
sorry. Hurry, end it.
Yo, this bitch is bugging.
Get him to talk to you.
When he finally ended it, things got worse. She locked herself in the bathroom and started raging.
Come out. Delete what? But I don't want to be with you no more. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Stop hitting my shit. Bro, stop hitting my shit.
But as Flight's nightmare ended, another streamer, Neon, was dealing with loyalty issues of his own.
Are they
Neon
still
and
together?
Sam Frank's relationship was shaky from the start, but when his friends accused her of cheating,
Well, that
she
streamer
immediately
palm?
got defensive.
Saw clips on there.
You want to see the DMs or not?
DMs? What are you talking about?
If there is. I'm saying if there is.
Let's do a relationship loyalty test right now. Let's swap phones.
We don't need to do this on our guys. Okay, you were just talking about today you don't want our relationship to be on stream. Let's be for real. Why are we doing this segment? Are you guys forcing him to do this segment right now?
We're
Because
not
this is weird.
forcing.
All right, Mikhail, I'm gonna take. Let's go outside.
Kyle.
You can have my phone and let's do this.
She promised to exchange phones off stream, but instead she ran to the bathroom with her phone for several minutes. looking at
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that look. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Say you gonna give me a phone, go and say I gotta go to the bathroom straight afterwards. That's look crazy.
worse.
Yeah, but I feel like when I talk to a girl, I don't follow girls.
Yeah, like if a person asks you, you just do it. It'll prove it wrong even more. Like, man, here, you can check it. Okay? There ain't nothing right there. It's like, you stupid.
Back in October 2023, Neon had already put her on a lie detector test to prove her loyalty.
Man, these side detectors don't prove shit, but let's give it a vote now.
In the last 3 weeks.
No. Whoa! I'm actually. Get this off me now. I'm done. No, I'm actually fucking done.
It's just-
I haven't had sex with anyone.
Bad that fans were convinced she was. The fact she started crying just made my trust for this machine go up by 1,000%. Later, Sam tried to defend herself in a podcast.
Come on.
Okay.
Be honest. Did you cheat on him?
No.
Stop the cap. Text, call, nothing.
Other men. No. I don't have time. Like, I'm constantly always with him. We're always streaming. We're always planning, like, for the next day. Like, the only reason I'm on my phone is to check his chat or, like, to check our, like, clips and stuff.
But she only got called out more, even accused of manipulating Neon.
From women. Men want pure girls. The very thing that you're trying to say, oh, I like Neon because he's pure.
Nah, that mirror sticks for the $5.
More because he's pure and you can manipulate him and go ahead and monetize his
Boy, slow down. That was to you.
Really?
My
I've
bad.
never tried to manipulate him once.
Nah, musty make. Oh.
Those are real emotions. You're gonna call that manipulation?
Yes.
Why? How?
Yes.
Aiden Ross stepped in and publicly exposed her for cheating.
That Sam flew out a guy in Vegas, and they during when Rice Gum got swatted, and then they had breakfast that morning together. And I just wanted to know, man, you know, Neon is texting my phone saying, dude, Aiden, I promise you they just slept together. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's he's being in denial. Because
What?
he's like, don't worry, Neon, we just slept together.
But Neon still wouldn't let go until he discovered Sam had gone on a snowboarding trip while he was undergoing life-threatening surgery. In the couple's leaked messages, Neon allegedly said, "Do you not understand that the snowboarding trip looks bad? I don't care if you were there to just snowboard. No one goes on a trip with guys whilst in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie,
I don't trust you. I didn't even know there was hella guys there until now. Even that didn't end it. A month later,
Sure, I'm not
they
gonna lie, that's
spotted
crazy to me.
together again, showing just how deep Neon was in. While Sam's loyalty was still being questioned, Jack's situation with McKinley proved things could get even worse. In July 2019, McKinley skyrocketed to fame, gaining millions of views with her content. However, what's shocking is the age range of her audience.
Are you following me? Yes. You are? Yes. Okay, let's see. All right, guys, he's actually following me. All right, since he's following me, I'm gonna take him shopping today.
Is that really something you should be promoting? Doing with the things you do?
Content.
I make spicy content for a living. So today, I'm gonna prove that a real job is way easier than what I do. So I walked in for my first day, and the manager asked me this.
Hey, McKinley, I'm gonna need you to wash the dishes.
So I went off on him, and this happened. Do you see me?
Why is your shirt cropped?
It's cuter this way. And 30 minutes later, while I was taking OF pics in the bathroom, this happened.
McKinley, someone told me you're selling fans on only Facebook?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Many people were disgusted. Jack's girl promoting her OF to children was not on
Yeah,
the
that is kind of crazy.
2030 bingo card. But things got even worse when Jack's employee exposed her for cheating on him.
And it's just... Dick's epic 4th of July sale is on. Take 20%
Let
off mug bags and igloo coolers, 25% off Stanley drinkware, $200 off
She gets to bed with me under the covers. We're just like on the laptop, whatever. Very shortly, laptop closes. We're making out. I'm doing some things with her, whatever, you know. And then Jack walks in. He's like, "Yo, are we gonna go get some?" Yo. And then walks back out. And I look at that, and I look at McKinley. I'm like, I just literally shrug my shoulders. I'm like, and then we just go back to making out, whatever.
He then showed a video as proof.
Put this on the screen.
Yeah. What? Shut the.
McKinley stayed silent for Jack to defend her.
And so then this is what
Defender, motherfucker. Why would I defend you after just some bullshit like that?
With another girl. She was like on top of me. I was lying down. We were all drunk, and I had my arm up like that. And McKinley was holding my hand in the video of him kissing her. And you can see in the video, she's not even kissing him back. She's just there, very uncomfortable, holding my hand at the beginning of the video, and then goes to hold it again at the end of the video. You can see it all. She was very uncomfortable. That's why she was holding my hand while I was literally with another girl. Like, bro.
But things only got worse between the two. On March 25th, 2025, McKinley called the cops on Jack because he allegedly threatened her.
As like my girlfriend called the cops on me to get all her stuff out.
She then got all her belongings from his home.
You wouldn't answer me, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you called the cops.
You can't, like, slow down so I can be with you.
You gotta get out of my house. I didn't listen. I didn't say you.
She's letting us in.
She doesn't.
Oh, she's letting. I don't think that's how it fucking works. She's not the owner of that. What are we talking about here? She's letting us in now. No, I don't support Jack Doherty, you know. I don't watch shit whatsoever, but what? I don't think that's how it fucking works. You're telling me I go to my neighbor's house and say, "Hey, cops, come right in here." And the owner says no. He say he's letting us in. I don't think that's how it works though.
I didn't say you can come to my house.
Her address
I
is
don't
on
care.
here. She's a resident here.
I don't care. You guys are not allowed in my house.
We're not here to have a hard
You guys are not allowed in my house.
She lives here.
Who gave you?
She did.
She doesn't own this house. Just because she lives here doesn't mean she gave you permission to. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own fucking house after I've done everything for you. I didn't threaten you, bro.
While she grabbed all her stuff, Jack then crashed out on McKinley's friend.
McKinley, what the fuck are you doing? Dude, who the fuck is this? You get the fuck out of my house. Stay the fuck out of my house. Get out. Stay, tell her to get the fuck out of the house. Not dead ass. Get this stupid ass out of here.
McKinley left Jack for good. Streamer Agent was dealing with a shocking betrayal of his own after his girlfriend suddenly revealed she was pregnant.
Hey, what's up?
Man, this just got clip on.
You're being dramatic.
Man, this just got clip on. What is he on, man? This ain't fucking real, bro.
Yeah. No. You ready?
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
seen this shit, bro.
You're being very dramatic right now.
Close the room.
Okay.
I haven't seen one.
Man, this thing is, he really fell for this shit, bro. Come on, bro.
I can open him?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Why would I lie?
No, so you think, come on, bro.
It's too mean. What's that mean?
I thought it was 1 minute pregnant.
What does that mean?
No, it is 2, right? No, it is, right?
I don't know. You said bad news. So what does it mean?
It means I'm pregnant.
Agent was in total disbelief, even thinking she was joking. Then one of his friends walked in and the situation exploded.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trolling? You're not right now.
Nah, W clip farm. W clip. W rage me. W I don't know.
Get out.
No, listen. Yo, I can't tell if she's joking. Are you joking?
No, listen, okay? It's the truth.
Agent didn't know what to believe until everything clicked and he realized he had been set up.
Get out. You get out. No, you get out. Hey, bro, don't touch shit. Don't touch shit. Bro, don't touch shit. Don't touch shit. Don't touch shit. Don't touch shit. Drop that.
You're being petty. Now you're being.
Okay, listen. I know, I quit.
I need that bag and the shit I gave you. I need this bag and the shit I gave you. Where's the other ones?
That's why we set you up.
Who the fuck set you up?
Hey, listen, I quit.
Hey, get the fuck out.
Okay, let's say they actually set him up.
Yo,
Then they got mad together. She would have been.
you have a baby on the way.
That's not true. I don't.
And finally, one of the most heartbreaking exposures of all, Aaliyah. In 2023, iShowSpeed introduced
Zoe.
Aaliyah to his fans as his high school crush, and over time, they built a strong connection, frequently talking and flirting during his streams. But on November 30th, 2023, everything changed when Speed found out Aaliyah wasn't who he thought she was after finding out that she cheated.
Take your hands up.
Joe, not gonna lie. If I saw my girl doing dance like this,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! My heart! Oh my god, my heart!
Speed and Kai Cenat confronted her live on stream, where Aaliyah tried to defend herself by claiming she had been taken advantage of while being drunk.
I was in. What
you ain't really look very drunk in that video,
do
dude.
you not understand about? This was not a consensual. I want to kiss you and I like you. What is so hard to understand about?
She insisted she didn't consent to the kiss, saying she only went along with it to make the guy leave her alone.
Because you sat in my face for an hour and begged me to kiss you because I was leaving college and you wanted to kiss and I
Begging, bro.
You begged in my hour. You begged in my face.
An
You
hour?
told me to turn. I purposely FaceTimed my two friends, told them to stay on the phone with you because I didn't want you
Fuck's
to
he
have
at? Is he in his house?
And you told me to turn.
Why is it set up
turn
different
my
than
camera
usually
off
it
and
is?
Put it on mute because you wanted to kiss me. Then sat in my face and begged for an hour before I made you leave. With no kiss.
Are you dead ass?
I'm dead ass.
Meanwhile, the guy came forward defending himself with screenshots. When Speed questioned him directly on stream, the truth got even messier.
Handle yourself.
Aaliyah, let me wait. Let me bunch it. You say you was passed out drunk, but in that picture you just showed. Did he not? Did he not? But in that picture. Look, she's on her phone.
The guy even showed a photo of Aaliyah conscious and on her phone, contradicting her earlier story.
Oh, she's on her phone. Damn, she's passed out. She's on her phone.
That's a second picture, you bro.
She's on her
What is wrong with you? So, are you trying to make excuses for the fact that you took me back to my room drunk still? Is that what you're trying to do?
Ah. Ah. My bad. Shit, I'm up on the Walking Dead. You know what? I was gonna watch this off stream. Fuck it. What the fuck was that title down there? I'm a. Oh, let me not repeat it, because it's just gonna sound like I said it. What?
That was.
If
that would be great. Okay? But I'm just imagining my mom coming through.
Why are you
Yo, what's nigga on, bro?
She says it.
Is that Bonnie? It is.
If 6ix9ine can say it, why can't I?
No, she doesn't.
Nah, facts. If I can't, if six I can say, why can't? Oh God.
And we're gonna write down who is the most perverted at the table. 3, 2, 1.
I don't think you had to make the scream back from that one, buddy. We know who it is.
Shout out Oro. She has gone around and collected a whole bunch of chat confessions, and these things are anonymous confessions that have been submitted anonymously to this Google Doc, right?
Wait.
You have a room at your house, and my guys are gonna be the worst.
Seems so cool.
Catchy's room.
I didn't make it. It came with the house. I'm just saying. And it's a massage.
It's
What about
catchy.
baby oil?
Wasn't it you who bought that actually?
Nice try.
Yo, do with hands up.
Cassie, that
Even
is
the lotion and the mix.
Cassie, that is crazy to say while the camera's on. That is
In here for one
crazy.
day. You brought lotion and baby oil.
That is crazy to say.
All right, either way, confession number 1. Okay, one time my apartment was running a promo. Get $500 off rent for every friend you refer who signs a lease. No exceptions. Naturally, I seized the opportunity. I had all 5 of my friends with benefits, yes, 5,
5 at the same time.
sign leases at
Damn,
my
trying to get like
apartment.
you, big bro.
I didn't pay rent for almost 2 months. All 5 were now within arm's reach, and the rent money I saved went straight into an RTX 4090, no regrets.
That individual is a great finesser.
That's a great little dude right there, man. That is a great little dude.
Streamer, exactly.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree too. You know what's crazy though is that they also sound exactly like the streamer. I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bonnie, me? What?
No, I agree.
I think it is you.
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you put me then?
Because like it could be like some, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard to read you sometimes, Bonnie. Like, cause I feel like you're a YN, like low key.
Here's the crazy thing though, is that you think my chatters have like buku bitches. That's pretty fun.
Wait, so which one of my viewers has 5 friends?
Nah, hold on. That's okay. Good to get ahead though.
5 friends.
I once gave a girl an angry dragon because she was a Patriots fan.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm going to be Googling the word angry dragon.
Let me go with that real quick. Oh my God, I'm still recording from last video. Fuck. Yo, watching anime. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bug. Revealing the. I'm already 2 minutes in, but I forgot to click record. You're just gonna have to fuck around and yeah, just there. Also, let me look at what? An angry dragon. Let me what's that? I feel like I should go incognito for this because he just said he's had a dildo. I don't even. Can I say that on shit? Oh God. Yeah, you know, after hearing what he just said, I don't really want to take that risk. I don't need that popping up in my history. Angry dragon. Nah, it just shows an angry dragon. Let me click this video.
The angry dragon of death is when a girl is giving you head and you're about to blow. You shove her head as far down as your penis can possibly make her gag. When she gags, she will vomit, and the vomit will be like horns representing the fire of a dragon.
Yep, I know who's coming.
Once she has stopped vomiting, bro, this is assault.
Ew. Hold on. Does she actually throw up? And if she does, she throw it up on your dick? That doesn't really sound like it's fun. And that's one way to start off this video. We're 1 minute into this video. Well, of my video, not his. Huh. No, I got next. Okay.
Did she like it?
That's a great question. Did she? I mean, that's a great question. I mean, we're laughing.
This one is, you know what, honestly?
Okay, I know I said we. I am not there, but you're not there, damn me. Did she like it? That's a great question.
If someone did that to me, if I was sucking some dude off.
Why are you? Hey, yo.
Don't tell him to continue.
Why are you helping me? I also.
She said mine.
Oh, it's Dean. Dean.
I want to see if a girl named.
Okay, it's my community, not me.
Wait,
not.
No, first off,
do you like the
submitted
Patriots?
this. Yeah, do you like the Patriots?
I do not like the Patriots. I'm a Dolphins fan. But, okay, stop. That's not. It wasn't me. It was not me. Listen, it was not
Because she
me.
was
I
a
thought we all
peach.
agreed it was catchy. I was hiking through the woods yesterday, and all the birds plus wildlife just went silent for like 5 minutes. I'm not sure if someone was following me, but the hair on my neck went up. Oh, this is easy.
It's probably Bonnie's.
It has to be mine.
You know, I'm gonna try to guess with this. I don't really watch many of these Dominican vlog. I watch clips though. Oh, it's catchy. I'm not gonna lie, the way Catchy be talking.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Bonnie has. Oh, please let it be something.
Bro, I was hoping something savage like.
Why wasn't it mine?
I wonder if this was a man or a woman.
They're all women.
You got a bunch of shorties.
That's a good question.
Yeah, all of them are girls.
Really?
Every time I say, if you're a girl, press 1. If you're a guy, press 2. They all press 1.
Let's see how this works here, guys. If you're a girl, press 1. If you're a guy, press 2. Let's see how the chat reacts. Oh.
Well, I don't know. I won.
Your favorite movies are on YouTube.
Now the line. Yeah, let's be honest now.
Damn, we got a bunch of shorties in your chat too.
Dude, Dean, they're here for you.
Nah, they're here for us.
Hey. But to me, I don't even care that they're here for me.
Of course
because
you have great friendships around you.
The best of friendships. Friendships that I could never replace. Friendships that take me.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I thought he was about to put his hand up her body. Started moving his head. I was like, oh.
And pay for everything.
And makes me experience the Philippines.
Damn, I need a friendship like that, bro.
In many ways.
I'm dealing with hoop earrings with AK-47s in them, and bro, bro, why do I have
Hoop earrings with AK-47?
it's a
That's
Florida
so
thing.
specific. It's actually real. I have about 5 AI girlfriends.
In the morning, during the night, having them talk about me and pawn against me.
Having them talk about me and plotting against me since they
Fun.
found out.
It's probably NP. It's gotta be Nick.
If you let's say you have a girlfriend. But
No,
like
no,
you
no,
talk to an
it's
AI,
gotta be Nick.
and that becomes like your AI girlfriend. Is that cheating on your real girlfriend?
No.
Did you say no?
Okay, I feel like it's not cheating unless there's consensual penetration.
What?
Would she?
Yeah, you're penetrating.
What about touching boobs? What?
He said, oh.
Count us down, Nick, please. Count us down.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think this is one of my viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, we all got
That was Bonnie.
yeah, when he said he had you guys at that point.
Man, how would you feel if this guy who's from your community, he named his AI girlfriend Bonnie?
Whoa.
It's a good name.
Okay, there's an old wardrobe that was illegally dumped in a field near my house. Sometimes I like to go in it and lay in that wardrobe. I don't do anything when I'm in it. I just lay there and think
quiet
in
solitude.
quiet solitude. Nobody knows.
Where the fuck did he get think
I just
from?
tell my family I'm going to the store or for a walk when I do it.
How big is this person? I mean, how small?
Nah, I already know who it is. Off rip.
Is this mental illness?
No.
No, it's just chill.
It's just a chill
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I like, you know, let's say I knew where Catchy lived and I didn't know her and I went outside her window and I was just chilling watching.
Okay, wait. Let me say, there's an old wardrobe that was illegally dumped in a field near my house.
Yeah,
It's not outside Catchy's
he
bedroom.
went to the field and laid. You know, that's not
Thinking
mental
about
illness.
outside Catchy's bedroom.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it. You know, most people think a field is serene, but for you, it's like outside anyway.
3, 2, 1. I'm saying Bonnie.
Nah, I'll probably go Nick.
I said
Yeah, I had a feeling it was Nick's.
Yeah, because the thing is, your brain, Bonnie.
No, I'm looking good right now.
Oh my God, I was right.
Who is this in the chat, man?
I think the community thinks I
I'm
am
gay, but I am not. Marso.
keep it going.
Why I gotta feel it's Dean?
Is Arthur in this race?
3, 2.
It's gonna be Dean.
I still think it's.
Just seeing it. Oh, it is catchy.
Bro, I'm so.
I don't know why. I just thought it was gonna be his for some reason.
Oh my God. I put Nick, but keep it going.
I dated this girl for 2 weeks. The first time we hooked up, she had a seizure.
Yo, why you start laughing?
That's some good dick. She
Yo.
tell me she would have them occasionally. At 19, I didn't know what to do. I panicked and ran out of her room to her sister who lived in the same apartment naked.
Naked?
So I screamed and called the
Oh,
cops. I was put in the cop car till she came to.
Wait, okay. Also came.
I mean, she had a seizure. She definitely came.
Yeah, he's got a
I'm
point.
convinced that the female orgasm is a lie, brother. It is impossible. It is not a thing.
I am so sorry for you.
It's not possible. It's
Brother,
not
it is
possible.
definitely
It is-
possible.
Bro, how do you know they actually came?
Because the warmth.
Huh?
You can feel it.
Feel what?
The warmth in the sheets. You can see it and you can feel it.
They don't come.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
The female orgasm.
The female orgasm. Yes, there's many of them.
Chat,
And
you ever seen it?
female vaginas, they're actually like
What do you look at? Wait, look at.
penises. Like they were going to become penises, but instead
Stop. Do not ruin sex for me, Bonnie. Please. I cannot be. Stop. I cannot.
They're just underdeveloped.
Really? So vaginas are just underdeveloped penises?
Stop. You're
Yo.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So when
Man, shut up. You know that boy you gonna put some your still gonna put your dick in the pussy.
It's a fully
Sorry.
developed vagina.
Oh my god.
So it's not gay to suck your friend off because their vagina is just fully developed.
Did you like
what
it?
If you're,
Loved it.
What if you're like a premature baby?
Hold on.
What?
Wait. What?
What are we talking about?
What? Hold on. What is she talking? Where is she going with this?
No, because you know how, because like if you're saying that vaginas are underdeveloped penises, that means if you give birth after like 8 months, so like you're premature, is it more likely to be a girl because the dick didn't develop yet?
Yo, that's a good question.
So maybe
but
just the voice and not the dick.
Oh my god.
Right, like I was thinking the same thing.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I need nobody at that in.
This is so
Oh
good.
my god. Hold on. I was like,
Right, like I was thinking the same thing actually. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
What the fuck?
There's two of them. This is so good.
Why was I smiling? Did you see me smile?
Is it the opposite way around?
Joe, oh my god, look how high the voice is. Yeah, probably. Oh, it's big. Holy shit, I thought it was big too.
Right, bro.
My first girlfriend has scarred me for the rest of my life.
Time I try to break over, she would.
I try to break up with her. She would say she would unalive herself if we broke up.
Prove it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Or my mom had to call her mom to tell her what was going on. But her mom was just as crazy and tried to plead it with my mom that I shouldn't break up with her. It took 3 weeks to fully convince her that we were broken up.
What the fuck?
She also
Feels like that Phantom game. What's it called? What is that shit called again?
No, she also
Hold
tried
on.
to stab.
I don't think I have it downloaded anymore. What are those games called? The Phantom horror games? Fuck, you know, it's like that crazy girl Bunny had. Trying to break up with her, but you know she wouldn't. She was on drugs.
And I still have a scar in my hand from it. I was 12. My girlfriend was 14.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Well, it's gonna happen a lot more when you're past 25, buddy.
All right, 3, 2.
This is gonna be Dean.
Okay, why?
Oh, I guess my own also.
Really?
Yeah.
It's catchy.
2 for 2, baby.
Oh, see, I'm right.
You were right.
It's hard to read the girls' communities. Confession number 9. I played competitive Call of Duty from 2010 to 2014.
Cool.
And DDoSed people. In online
Yo, he just said he
there were
DDoSed.
free programs that made it insanely easy on Xbox Live. I won $2,500.
During that time
on
as a
emails
teenager, I was
and
live
time
on
as
my
a teenager. I also allowed by my age to enter tournaments keg.
Game Battles was OG though.
This
This guy's good.
First off, why is everyone saying me, by the way?
Because this guy's finessing.
3, 2, 1. This
Gonna
has
be
one
Nick.
of right?
I said
It's gonna be. Oh wow, it's Bonnie.
They're not so innocent, are they?
Bonnie got some DDoS.
Yeah, but I just got love taking, buddy. Dean, put that smile away, buddy.
Confession number 10.
I fractured my penis.
What?
I fractured my penis 5 years ago.
It takes
How do you?
dedication and focus.
Hold on, let me search this up. How do you fracture? Give me a second. Let's look at this up. No, let me not. Ooh, in case it actually shows, so you know, we don't want that to show. How does some? Oh, I can't spell. Oh, no, I did that right. Someone fractured. Perfect images. Yep, that was just dumb. Actually, let me show. Oh, never mind. Can I show this? Yeah, I'll see it. Penis fractures typically occurs when an erect penis is bent or struck forceful. Penis fracture is a tear in the tunica. Oh, jeez. Oh God. Anyways, nah. Let me look in. Penis fractures in the tunica. Oh, whoa, that sounded looking bad. Albagina, fuck me. Tough outer layer of the erectile tissue of the penis typically occurs when an erect penis is bent or struck forcefully, causing the tunica to rupture that most often happens during sexual activity but can also occur from other blunt trauma to the penis becomes like to go penis happens if the rectum is been forced to happen if the penis was hard, bent against a hard surface such as a bone during a fall or other surgical emergency and usually require prompt surgical. Now, now you see how it says you need surgery, and like immediate surgical. You see how it says you need to do it quick. Whatever you don't. Let's search that up now. What I'm interested now. What if you don't get surgery right away? Fuck. Well, what is it? A penis fracture? Is that what it said? Yeah. For me surgery, there's a high risk of conditions like erectile dysfunction, penis curvature. Hold on, how is that a bad thing? Or scar tissue formation. I'll click images. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, thank god it didn't show anything. Oh, I didn't realize I was still on the screen. Oh my god, that's just fingers. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. Thought it was too. Whoa! Surgery for a penile fracture can increase the risk of long-term conditions like water break. Complications like oh yo, I literally just said this shit like a minute ago. Erectile dysfunction, penile curvature, and pain. Student recommended as soon as possible. Even delayed surgery can still be successful without a chance of. Medical emergency require prompt surgery. And the other within the 3 hours of the injury, Mr. Repair. Such late may heal and probably need to compass like. Or methane energy. Yikes! I'm not gonna lie. I don't wish that shit on my worst enemies, bro. God damn. Penis may bend or curve. Shit. Hold on, I got next. What? How is that a bad thing? My bad. During pain during or after. Yikes. Yeah, that's not different. Yikes. Yeah. You know what? Is this one really that bad? Oh my god. So I'm gonna just follow the late. Let's see. Now let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Bad if your penis curves. Well, how did it just become a sexual education class? Or I guess to be more. Oh my god, hold on. Can I show that? Or I guess a penis class to be more exact. Can be a common and usual harmless condition, however, in some cases may indicate an underlying medical issue. Present for birth. Hold on. Not gonna lie, my shit low-key curved left. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, yeah, my bad. I lied. Did I lie? Well, who knows? Never really seen my dick. Now I'm just lying. But you know what? You don't know. Yeah, well, I'm just chatting. Anyways, enough of this. Just saying bullshit at this point now. I know. Let's get back to the video, man.
Peeing in the toilet with morning wood. Pushed it down too hard and hurt a little.
I fashioned my face was peeing in the toilet. Pushed it down too hard and heard a little crunch. Oh, hold on. That just scared me now. Because what if I... Oh, now every time I pee, I'm going to be worried. Fuck.
Blood came out. My doctor didn't authorize an x-ray.
I'm sorry, he didn't think it was a surgeon. Gave me pain meds. And
structural and gave me pain meds. I knew something wasn't right and it helped and it healed incorrectly. And can't be fixed through my insurance now. 100% real. It works, but it's painful often and it looks different than it did. Needless to say,
yikes. Feel bad for you, man.
2, 1.
It's gonna be catchy.
100%.
Yeah, it's gonna be catchy.
Wait, let's go. Wait, how's it mine?
Because I feel like if anyone had a broken penis, it's one of those people in Discord making those edits.
I had sex with my cousin during the COVID
What
days.
the
Don't
fuck?
judge. I'm sure you all have done
What?
it. No, the fuck we have not. Buddy,
Yeah, no. Don't put us in that conversation, bud. Shit, we all have. No.
Or by yourself in this one.
Sure, I'm like, gang, at that point, just buy yourself a little, what's it called, pocket, you know, I don't know, shit, man, buy something, man. This is, come on, man, shit, bro, at this point, I have sex with your, I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm happy I don't know what I was gonna say.
Cousin community, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna, that's a crazy one.
You know, there was a point in time where my
I
community...
only ate her out, bro.
If everyone looked like Cassie, I would want to be a gynecologist. That would be great. Okay? But I'm just imagining my mom coming through.
What the fuck?
Why are you imagining that? That was crazy. You just jumped right to that. Male 20, pay people on Craigslist money to
did you know it was male?
Yeah, what? Hold on. What the fuck is this? Hold on, say that again.
Why are you imagining that?
How did you know what that was?
Crazy. You just jumped right to that. Male 20, pay people on
Oh,
Craigslist
male 20, right.
Send me unsolicited dick pics so I can understand
What? I, male 20, pay people on close money to pay people on Craigslist money to send me so I can understand when women go to hashtag male feminist hashtag.
Go through hashtag male feminist hashtag.
Are you gay? There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just asking.
Stomach cramps hashtag fuck make feminist literature mandatory.
Okay, first off, what is this confession? 3, 2, 1.
What?
It's gonna be Nick.
Bonnie.
She knows. Oh my god.
When I was like 13 to 16 years old, I used to consistently go into my stepdad's
Oh,
wallet
wow.
and steal cash consistently, as he always kept 200 to 400 cash in his wallet. And I take 400 to 100 every few days and buy my friends at high school lunch and shit. I probably stole 4 to 5K worth of
Jesus
cash and
Christ.
got caught, and I hated him. But it was sad when my mom ended things as it dried up my free access to money.
Yo, Houston has so fuck.
3, 2, 1. I'm going body on this one.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it was catchy too. I was gonna say it was Nick or catchy.
None of us did.
14. I used to work for a 3-letter company.
That's dope.
I am now free and enjoy private life. I do, however, miss it.
What is 3-letter company?
Yeah.
Agency, FBI, no, FBI, CIA, NSA.
So this guy's like a...
Government, bro.
Hitting your goals has nothing to do
Oh.
with discipline. The real culprit is friction, and it slowly erodes your progress. Unlike what most people believe, it isn't because of laziness or poor discipline, but it's a lack of direction and purpose that leaves you feeling stuck and
Oh,
overwhelmed.
hold on, let me. I didn't even spell that all right. Put 2 minutes. I accidentally put a 9 company.
IBM, UPS.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
it's a
Cassie,
company
that's
name
wild
size
as fuck that you let that man say KFC.
No, because I was thinking like other things other than like FBI and CI. Like there's KFC. Like
So
there's
first thing you see was me and Nick, and you just saw KFC.
She says it during raps. She says, well, if 6ix9ine can say it, why can't I?
No, she doesn't.
I don't.
Why are you lying?
I said that, and it's a genuine question.
No, she doesn't. Say it.
But I don't say it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you want to say it?
I mean, if you have a black baby, technically you could say it.
Is that true?
That was one way to think about it, I guess. Yeah, what did you just say? Wait, what did you
If
just
you have
say?
a black baby, technically you could say it.
Is that true? Do mothers?
Wait, what you just say? Wait, what'd you say? Fuck, I didn't hear it. Hold on.
Do mothers?
Did she just say I'm the baby? Hold on, she said she just said I'm the baby. Damn,
Hey,
Lee.
little nigga, come here. Nothing crazy, but I normally don't watch any streams with. Oh, hold on now. What?
Yo, whoa. Because it's.
NNPLOL. 6 letters. Because his perversions make me uncomfortable.
Whose perversions?
Yours.
I mean, you're perverted. I mean, Catchy's perverted too, though.
Okay, let's play a game. Everyone pick up your board.
Yep.
And we're gonna write down who is the most perverted at the table.
At the
Okay?
table?
At the table.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
That's not catchy, we're being honest. Well, that's both of them. It's usually, I'm like, I low-key is catchy.
Nah, I put him in there with you. Like like you're not the only one.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Probably kitten Bonnie's. Or cat, yeah.
Nick
Negative because
with
makes
Nick in
me.
it? Guys, don't you guys think, chat, that this whole NMP's pervert, NMP Diddy sort of thing is blown out of proportion, and I think it's all seated in racism?
Brother, you have baby oil inside of a room with a mirror on the ceiling. People used to wake up.
I don't really think that you're that perverted.
Thank you.
That you're that perverted.
You know, the key word is that.
And it's kind of pissed me off that the baby oil hasn't been used yet.
My girlfriend has pegged me some days ago.
Yeah, I already know.
I girlfriend has pecked me some days ago, and now it feels. She wanted to do it. Oh, I'm sorry, but I gotta read this one by myself. What did I just? So my girlfriend. No, I
already know who it is, bro.
And now I feel so weird.
It's gotta
she
be
wanted
Nate.
to do it to me since I wanted to try anal sex with her, and now I kind of lost my confidence.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd rather kill myself in GTA before I get pegged. But I'm not gonna lie. No. Oh my god, you should have. Oh my god. GTA, obviously, but oh my god.
I didn't even try anal on her since then because I just don't feel it at the moment. I wouldn't want her to know since I feel very.
So I'm not gonna lie. I gotta break up with that. But a girl even tries to peg me. Fuck, I can't be near her.
There's nothing wrong with getting pegged by a girl.
That's where the.
There's so much.
G-spot is.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
There's so much.
If that means I'm not feeling the most satisfied, I guess if that's what you want to say. You're telling me that I'm never gonna feel the most satisfied as I could because I'm not taking it up the ass. Then so fucking be it. I'm not taking it up the ass, bitch.
Remember talking about the female orgasm? You've never had an anal orgasm, so you've never even really came.
Brother, if that's the case, if that's how I need to come, I'm never gonna come.
Yeah, like I was like, if that's what it takes for me to feel the most satisfied, for me to the best. Sorry. It's never happening. I'm not putting something on my fucking ass.
I'm letting you know right now.
So you never stuck a finger in your own butt?
What? No. What the?
Dean, that's a legit question.
No, fuck up, no.
So no girls ever stuck finger up your butt?
There was one that tried. She played rugby. She was bigger than me. She almost got there. But then, she played. She was taller than me too. She was about 6'1". Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. This has
It's gotta be Nick. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way it's not Nick. Oh my god, Dean.
Mr. Tough Guy! Mr. Tough Guy over here!
Holy shit. I thought it was gonna be Nick's.
Oh man, Dean, brother Dean.
I'm appalled.
Someone chat goes, that was me. My sister once gave me an old digital camera and it had sex pictures on it. My brother once gave me an old USB stick and it had extremely poorly done Photoshop of his wife's face on a WWE girl's body. This is an old viewer.
It's that USB stick.
What did
It's
you
gotta be
do
Nick's.
with either of those?
3, 2,
So
1.
confused. I'm scratching my beard. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Oh, poor Dean.
So what'd you do with it? I wonder.
There.
Is that cheating if you Photoshop your girl's face onto a WWE girl's body?
Oh yeah.
That's not cheating. How is that cheating?
I think it is because like you want
Yeah, I get it's your girl's face, but it's still another girl's face body.
Yes.
So if you have a girlfriend and you watch porn, is that cheating?
No.
Okay, what if she watches porn now?
OnlyFans, is that cheating?
I don't do that,
Okay,
but no.
Dean, you're a girlfriend, okay?
Yep.
You come home and you see that she's cuddled up with some guy on a couch, but they never fucked, right? So like,
Cuddle is different.
totally fine.
Nah, like cutting this kinda crazy.
That is okay. He's at my crib cuddling with my. That's.
I'm not gonna lie, you do that on my clip too. Holy.
Oh yeah, if it's her crib, yeah, she can do what the fuck she wants.
Yeah, that chair.
Yeah, you might be a cuck, buddy.
That makes sense in your room.
Wait, you would let your girlfriend, Dean, cuddle with another man in her house?
I would go live it.
It's her house.
Run him over.
Sure, I'm not gonna lie, I'd go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Now I would just walk
I
out.
would set the house on fire.
No, I genuinely think I would just turn around, leave, and never contact that girl again. Cause, well, I'm not gonna lie, Dean might be a cuck. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. No, would I ever do it? Fuck, no, there might be something wrong with it. Never mind. Whoever would accept my teeth. What the fuck?
Except on my.
I know whose this is. This is Oro. This is my community. I'm guessing me.
What is that so excited? Oh, it's catchy.
Catchy, why? Why? What have you cultivated? Why are you? Why?
Lactic juice everywhere except on my teeth.
It's not like I encourage these people to.
Brother, your community fuck cousin. Oh wait, that was
was yours.
That was yours.
Oh.
Oh.
Go ahead, read it.
I have tasted. Nah, I can't even.
I have tasted my semen. Okay, listen.
Say it one more time.
I have tasted my.
Yo, why is look versus the camera?
Okay, not me. That's what it fucking says on the like. You see
But
it.
you have, haven't you?
I'm not gonna lie, I have.
What? I don't care too. No, hey. That was a lie, by the way. Hey, yo.
You know me.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That was a yo. I haven't, by the way. Have I might have. Nah, no, I haven't, bro.
We all have.
Okay, can I tell you what?
All guys have, right?
Can I tell you what I used to do as a kid?
What?
So you know, like in showers,
So
there's
what's-
tubs, right?
Yeah.
You can go like this. So what I used to do when I was a kid, and again, this is the
Yeah, have I? I don't think so.
I would lay in the tub, upside down, and I would crawl up the wall. Remember we tried a couple nights ago?
What?
Oops. I would crawl up the wall, so my legs were in the air, and I would flip over, so I'm like this. And if I look up, my cock's there, and I would jack off, and I'd come on my face.
No.
No, whoa. He's joking. He's joking. Oh my god, he's gotta be joking. Oh my god, he's gotta be joking.
Bro, there's some things, Nick.
Yeah, no, he's lying, bro. I refuse to believe that.
Does it count?
Into your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second it touched the warm pissy taste, I regretted it. For a second. You could post that quality bit as it was falling down.
Hey,
And you
yo.
just sit there and disgust will just come on your face.
3, 2, 1.
There's no waste of mine.
100%.
No, oh my god. Yo, Deeps. What's wrong with your viewers, bro? Yo, Dean, some of your viewers is the weirdest, craziest one, Dean. That's been yours, gang.
Are drinking their own cup, you know, sticking stuff up their ass. Like, it is you.
No, it really is, Dean.
Catchy, go ahead. Last one.
Okay. Confession 25. When I worked at Walmart in the dairy section in high school, I would drop stuff so it was damaged to get free drinks, and also inhaled one too many damaged whipped cream cans for medical research. Huh?
Yes.
I tried to go. I thought about you. I was like, I'm gonna go Bonnie just so you don't all be catchy.
What the heck?
Yes, your community's full of a bunch of fucking criminals.
Yeah,
They're a bunch of criminals.
They are.
Chat, who had the worst
It's gotta be It's gotta be Dean. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Dean's
Dean, you had some crazy ones, bro.
Dean, it's unanimous, brother.
That shit was
Look at
crazy. Okay, and whose is worse, mine or Nick's?
Nick's.
Nick's, 100%.
1000%.
I
Chill.
think ours are both pretty normal by
This
it.
dude Nick came in his face. Come in his
Wasn't the
face.
peg
bro.
one yours?
That was yours.
I'm sure, Dean. Yeah. No, buddy. I think that was yours, buddy. No, that's a good, funny video, man. It's a cool little video. That's cool. That's one cool little dude. One cool dude. Aw. Sorry. I was 14. It's the best explanation. Yeah, you're looking online. It's crazy to see Bunny like this on her lore. I'll let you go down the... Man, just did a fucking question, bitch. Corn. What? Bonnie's a cam girl? She was a... Hold on. I'm not gonna lie. If you would have told me Bonnie did anything like that, is fucking great. Hold on. I gotta look this up now. I am distraught. Ooh, hold on. Is that a word of the day? Hold on. Oh, maybe not. Shop parents looking for a loan. Oh, may. Besides, I don't think I used that word right. No, I'm in doubt. You know what? I did use that word right. You know what? Fuck you. Let me move this, by the way. What the? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You would have told me that she did. Bonnie Bruce, a streamer story. Funny one. Let's read this. Can I show this? You know what? I'm actually so interested now. Because that was... I did not expect to read that. For anyone who spends time exploring the corners of the internet, especially where... See, can I show this? Ah, fuck it. Who spends time exploring the corners of the internet, especially where games and live interactions happen, the name Bonnie Boost probably popped up more than once. This person you know has built quite a following, gathering more than 170,000 people who like to watch what she does on a popular video platform. It's almost like she's everywhere, making connections, sharing moments with a really big group of folks who enjoy her content. She's not just about games either. There's a whole lot about her pencil line, which in some respects is quite interesting to see unfold. The digital fanpage you see goes beyond just one place. While many know her from her main streaming channel, she goes by the name Bonnie Rabbit. She also keeps busy on other social spots like a well-known picture sharing app and popular sharing messages. Each place basically give her even more ways to reach out and share bits of her days, her thoughts, and well, just her general outlook on things. It's quite a comprehensive way to stay in touch, really offering a broader picture of who she is and what she's about. What's particularly new about her approach is honestly how she managed to keep things lively and inviting. Man, I'm just reading a bunch of bullshit right now. Money boost, she's talking like about a person who made a name for himself in the world lines. She began by sharing solo travel since almost like digital wanderlust. I just said that bullshit for no reason. Was that Loki a W reading though? Let me know. Was I W reading that? I don't know who Dean is. I like Dean. Not gonna lie, Dean's funny, bro. Just found out of him recently. He's a cool little dude. That's one cool little dude. Game made for. Well, first I thought he meant cum girl, which I know it sounds crazy, but you know, used to be CCUMU. C, you know, then this covered up, and M usually think it's. Okay, seriously, who's covering up Cam? Cam girl, this bitch take corn? Holy shit, man! You would have told me she did that. I wouldn't have believed you. I mean, good for her, I guess. I don't really know what else to say to that. Holy shit, they weren't lying. Oh shit. Okay, let me close this out. I don't need this shown on stream, man. Holy shit, they really were lying. Oh wow. Anyways, yeah, I would hope if y'all saw that, I'm so cooked. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that. Oh, what am I saying? I did not expect that. So debut video, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking crazy. You know what? This is cool right here. Look at my just in the stream here, man. No viewers, but you know, it's a process, not a race, man. If you think of it as doing this in the, I don't even know. Well, why is my shit bugging? Why is Stream Manager not working right now? Hello? 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 You know what? I think I'm on this bitch here, man. I've been live for what? It's about to be 3 hours coming up. You know what, man? This is cool little dude. We just kind of reacted the whole time. You know, I think it was good reacts. Good react. You'll do it, hands up. Good reacts, man.